Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for Call of Cthulhu, The Dreamer's Journey. I hate my fellow streamers very much as they're trying to trip me up during this. Please note that viewer discretion is advised due to graphic content and harsh language. With that being said, fuck my fellow streamers, and welcome to the Call of Cthulhu, The Dreamer's Journey. Fuck you guys so very much.
Is there
I,
graph?
I
Hold up.
swear to you, we wouldn't have this
We
problem if we
wouldn't,
would just
but I've also,
pre-record the
you know
intro
what?
message.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I thought. You don't
want
have an
to
excuse.
pre-record intro. Fuck you.
You just play a video,
Everyone would probably want to shut the
MP3
fuck
file.
up.
You could
record
mute
it
it
on your
and
own.
then do
No,
it.
no, no.
Can't you
No, my
mute
desk- oh, yeah,
Discord
shit.
while you do
Well,
it?
fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Anyway, let's start.
Gavin.
Anywho,
Last time on Little Call of Cthulhu game, we found out that our friend Jay actually turned out to be a very big superstar. Explains why he's such a jackass. Anywho, after that we proceeded to head back to Miskatonic and we found out that turns out there's a curfew the whole time. That's really gonna make going out at night kind of hard on the weekends. Anywho, after that I proceeded to go into Limbo and found out that horrifying monsters exist in there. Meanwhile, our friend happened to find out that Mr. Herbert West is actually a monster and plans to take care of the new student where he went crying to mommy, and by mommy I mean Jack. Anywho, after that we all fell asleep and some of our members had some very strange dreams that night. When we woke up, it appears that someone had found out that Mrs. Carmen Cordova actually bore a strong resemblance to Jack's sister. After that, we talked about it for a little bit, and we later discovered that, hey, it appears that Dante has actually come to school. And that is sort of where we left off last time. I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah, no, fuck you.
Wait, so I
Jay
became
became
mommy?
a jackass. Oh, wait, no, sorry.
How?
There he was. Never mind.
I know I'm a little bitch,
What
but
are you
come
gonna do? Cry
on.
him now, me?
I'm the crazy one. Why am I considered mommy
Well,
and
no,
the
you
responsible
weren't.
one among us?
It was just the first
Not
one
irresponsible.
James called because, you know, they've been friends for the longest.
I'm not sure how I feel about
Well,
being
he's daddy,
mommy.
then. Oh.
Me.
gross.
My
Look, if you're gonna
goodness.
eat on my bill, then you're
It's
gonna
okay,
call me
guys, you know what,
sugar daddy.
James and-
You know?
Alright, we know it.
Jay, can you be daddy? I think I
We
prefer
know
you
what
better.
Jay and Jack have been doing that night then.
Anyway,
Also,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen of our viewing audience, I am unfortunately
I'm a
traveling
jackass.
at this very given second. So for the next hour or so,
I'm a
I'm in a car.
jackass.
Yay!
No,
Oh, fuck you.
all right. So,
Okay.
Chaz.
Yeah, I'm
So-
waiting on you guys. You guys are heading to the town for lunch.
Yeah. Was it okay? Was
That
this the
is
town
what we did
in
last time.
the fake Arkham or the real Arkham? Okay, awesome. That's what I thought it was. I just want to be sure.
Fake Arkham. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
It was recommended to us by someone, you know.
mm-hmm. It was recommended to you by the
Yeah, 'cause he was trying
president.
to throw us off the fucking set, that jackass. I'm just kidding. Coincidence? I think not.
All right. So do you guys wait for each other so you can go together, or do you guys just
I believe that was what we were doing last time. So
Okay,
Yeah,
we're-
I was.
I can't.
James,
Were you guys waiting on the outskirts of the
James
campus,
waiting at the
or
gate,
at your
just
dorm
kinda
rooms,
chilling.
or
Yeah.
at the gate of the upper campus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine we
Because,
would have
yeah,
like set
James
up
is
a
the one who
meetup
called everyone,
location.
he
So
just said,
once
meet me by the gate, basically.
after
What?
Jaden gets done with his business,
Oh.
he'd go and meet up with him by the gate.
All right.
What was I
were
doing
in the
before I
library.
was called by them? I think I was doing.
He.
Oh yeah, I was reading. So what have I been able to decipher again? In my book of Enochian.
You had done that earlier in the session. It was a book on the practical usage of this language in terms of spies and espionage, secret code.
Hmm.
Where we left off, you had gone in search of
Yeah.
Dante and couldn't find him, so you decided to go with them to lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And Jack?
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 Jack? Yeah, as soon as I finish my business with this is after I spoke to the president.
Yes.
Um, after I'm done with the president, I'm just gonna walk over to the meetup and kind of sit there and read my books and just sit there and kind of wait for the rest of the idiots to show up.
Well, you're the last one to show up.
Oh.
It appears
I'm
that
gonna kind of
you
look at them all,
immediately-
go,
You know you're late. We agreed
Oh,
upon
hello.
like an hour ago.
and oh yeah, my sister may have been being followed by
Yes, yeah.
suspicious people.
How did that turn out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the meeting up is so important
Giving you a hard
for me at the
time.
current second. Yeah,
No.
completely the first thing on my
Did you
mind.
figure that out? Because if you did and you didn't tell me, I will fucking shove my foot so far up your ass that it takes a tin.
I told
No,
you.
you told me
just
that.
don't listen
Okay,
to me.
so it is 100% Miskatonic, correct?
It's 95%
swear.
Miskatonic. Hi, welcome to my world. The president, dean, whatever the hell he is, just says that yes, they were not scheduled to be there that early, but they got there early. But it says nothing about a black
So
thing.
it may be them or it may not. So are we going down there then?
Well, I think you guys wanted to go there. Why, I don't know, but you guys
Because
apparently
we
wanted
told
to
you
go.
why.
Is the last thing I
Because
remember.
Carmen's body's probably at the church. And if it is, I can bring it back.
You know, I have a very stupid
I don't
question
think
to
we have
ask. But first, I'd like to preface my questions here. My question with some other questions. Jay, are you in agreement with James's plan to go to Jericho, go to the church, and look for Carmen's body?
Yeah, I was told by King Arthur that it's our job to put a soul back in a body. So,
Jaden, are you also in agreement with this idea and this plan of action?
I think it's a good idea.
May I ask one more question? What's the collective
Probably more than
IQ of
you.
you three put together?
I don't know who here actually managed to acquire
Who
an
here
immense amount
can
of
bring the
wealth.
dead back?
Who here is the only one that's Who here is the only one that's thinking, lady died in 1960s. The church has been long since demolished. If there was a body if her body was there, it's a skeleton. And if she really did hang herself in the Church of Jericho, then more than likely, someone found her body. because
I
the school here seems to
Oh
know
no,
I
okay.
mean,
that
I
she
hate
hung herself.
I hate to agree with Jay, but you have to remember that magical shenanigans are going on. And even if we don't find
Also,
her direct body, maybe we can
Jack,
find
you
some
do
sort of clue.
realize that it takes 50 years for the tissue to disintegrate, right? It's 80 years, so on, for the bones to disintegrate. So
Also,
Yeah.
the only
Can
other
can can,
person.
can you guys not count?
60
Here,
years, you
let me
dumbass. But it could have been
do the math
embalmed. It
for
could have.
you.
There is very. There's.
It's been
60,
50.
70, 80, 90,
Yes.
2000. Oh, look, there's 50
He's
years.
gonna. James is gonna
2010.
just slap
Wow,
Jack.
60
Yeah.
years.
That's only
Dumbass.
50. She died
James
in
is
the
gonna
late
smack
60s.
Jack.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have a solution to this problem.
Jaden's going to teleport his eardrums to limbo so he doesn't have to listen to Jack's whining.
You attempt to, but it does
My wines pierce the veils of limbo, bastard.
Jay would say,
you still hear and you get the feeling that it did not work.
Jay would cross his arms and say, "Oh yeah, Jack, you're right, because nothing weird ever happens by that church. So of course, I'm sure it all worked in the way you're saying, and nothing weird happened."
What's extra striking is that's your actual hometown, where your actual family is. I don't see why you're complaining so
Also,
much about going back.
also, you say that people
Complaining about
probably.
going back. I'm just complaining about going back to a church that last time we went there, some ethereal voice decided that
Yeah, play
we
Jackass
wanted to
God,
play
You mean Nyarlathotep, the
Trapezoid.
guy? Nyarlathotep, the guy we're fighting against. Yeah, him? That's whose voice we heard, remember?
Yes, I'm aware of that, or I was having a very bad episode of
Oh,
hallucinations. I can't tell.
yeah,
I
I
can
heard
tell
it too.
because I was there, and you can continue to deny reality, or whatever this is, but get this. If people showed up and found a body, wouldn't that be weird for Dante, who said that there was no one there and no one had been there? He had been living there for years.
He's got a point there.
Look, if you guys can go on to the church, I'm going on
I'm
to
gonna do
see
both.
Zoe.
Whatever,
See, like I said,
whatever
I'm.
floats your boat.
You can have fun going to a church that we almost got trapped and killed in, and look for a body that's most likely not there. Meanwhile, I'm going to go see my sister.
Have fun.
So, shall we go?
I. So the question
All
is
right.
then,
Everybody ready to go?
do we have, because it is what, okay, out of character, it is Sunday.
No, we don't have enough time. It would be Tuesday by time we get back at minimum, because it's a day there and a day back. And that's giving us a day
Yeah,
also
okay,
to
so
search and look around the
here's what I
church.
propose as a plan.
Oh.
We go get lunch and we talk about leaving on Friday after classes and then getting back Sunday.
Jay
Don't
would
they
also
open
say,
portals on Saturday, though?
also, hold on. Also, it shouldn't matter whatever state the corpse is in, because your teacher, whatever his name was, he brought back one of the Knights of the
I
Round Table.
fucking learned how to do that. You wanna know what he's told me? For the entirety, he said, you do this. And then when I asked how, he says, don't fucking learn my secrets.
Well,
I-
I'm just saying that
You know what?
whatever
Okay,
state the corpse is in, it shouldn't matter, because whatever that Knight of the Round Table should have had a corpse about I don't know,
Okay,
500
then
years
we'll
old
bring
or
the
something.
corpse
I don't know.
back if I can't bring it back.
I'm not bringing
we
the
are.
corpse back.
And I will make you sit in the back row of the van with it if we have to.
I am not sitting in
I
the
am
back.
so riding my motorcycle.
Can we take a group vote to drag Jack with us in the van?
I don't care if he comes with us.
Okay, but let's go get some lunch. That's what we're here to do. So let's.
I can have some of the crew make us
I
some
was
lunch.
told. I mean, I heard there are some good places in Arkham to get lunch. And by Arkham, I mean whatever the fuck this dimension Arkham is. We don't have enough time to go
Well,
down today. You realize that, right?
wait,
Friday is, I think,
when
the
are
best
we
plan
going?
there. Because we have.
Why?
That gives us at least 3 days. One to drive down, one to search, and one to drive back.
But
Today
we're supposed to be
is
back.
today is Sunday. We don't have enough time to drive down. It's a day drive. We don't have enough time to
Yeah.
get back.
I would think that if
Jay would,
we
Jay would
advise
smile and
staff,
say, "We're in college, not high
My
school.
teacher,
We're
I
allowed
think,
to
would
miss a
literally
couple
kill me and then bring me
classes."
back if I did.
No, he'd be happy you
No,
aren't trying
see,
to
it's
learn his
not just
secrets
that I
over
get yelled
that
at for
time.
I also get yelled at for being a bad student. So it is this divide of what he chooses that day.
Jay would shrug and say,
I'm going to go ahead and walk on through over to the this dimension's Arkham.
Jay would
I'm going
say,
to leave these bickering idiots by themselves.
Jay would say to you, "How about we go see a teacher together,
Okay,
and I'll
well-
talk to him."
Okay, there's two ways that goes. It either goes really well, or it goes horribly wrong as he thinks I'm trying to bring someone in to learn his secrets.
Don't worry, I don't give a shit about science-y stuff. Let's
Fuck
go.
it.
Wait, so you
Hey,
guys
Jack,
not
Jaden,
going to
wait
go
here
to
for a minute.
lunch?
Yeah, we'll still
We'll
be
take
going to
an
lunch.
off.
We just need to take the detour.
You guys are already at the like exit of the campus.
Yeah, we're gonna run.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll go back to his class area and see if his professor is in.
Okay.
Since it is. So I follow him.
Around
See,
lunchtime.
What time would it be around now?
Well, since we're a bit
Yeah.
late, it's probably a little after
1,
lunchtime.
2.
It's like
Yeah.
1:30.
12:30, 1 o'clock. That means he would be okay.
Oh no,
Alright.
it seems like lunchtime to me.
Yep.
So you guys head over to his room and you go over to his um what's the word classroom.
Fucking what's the word?
And
No, I knock.
do you just
I'm not
do
a
you
fucking
knock on the door or
dumbass.
do you just walk right in?
I
No answer.
Knock again. No. No. He's gonna stop him and
I open
knock
it.
one more time. And then he's gonna try to open it, yeah.
No answer.
Okay.
I open it.
Door's locked.
I look in the window. Is there a window?
Yeah, there's a window. It's got like a flap on it, you know, like
Yeah, I
a
look through the
blind.
window.
The lights are off.
Yep, well, not here. So then.
Jay would reach into his backpack and pull out.
Are you fucking about to pick the lock?
Let's see, his face. Oh no! I pull out my spear.
What are you
Your-
you doing?
Spear?
I mean,
No, that is
We
a
could
horrible
get in.
idea. Yeah,
Well, then
if we're
you'd,
going to, okay,
he'd know you got
no.
in.
wait. If we're going
There
to get
are a
in,
lot of
do not
people
want
on
to smash
campus.
The window. There's better ways to get in than smashing the window. We can just go get Jack and have him make the door unlock or something. Why are we even trying to get in here? This is a dumb idea.
Jay would shrug and say, maybe we'd find some clues as to why he's being so weird.
I can tell you why. He's a paranoid jackass who thinks everyone's out to get his secrets. Easy as that.
All right. Let's ask the teachers around here if they know where he is.
Okay, that I can get behind.
I would look down the hallway and
Is there
look
like a
around
front
for
desk
any
area?
other professors.
Receptionist? Can we go to the front desk?
Yes, there is a front desk area.
Oh shit.
But while
Time
you
to hack
walked
the
by,
computer,
you saw
boys.
there was nobody at the front desk.
Just kidding.
You look around, looking around in the building.
Does the front desk have a phone?
Yes,
Does it have a directory on it?
no.
Is there an address book somewhere? I would look around for an address book.
There,
You know, there is one other.
there's an address book. Yeah,
All right. Does it have a listed phone number for the professor that we're looking for?
for Herbert West.
Yeah.
Yes, it has the phone number for his office.
Okay. I would use the receptionist phone to call his office.
Okay. It rings and rings, and doesn't no answer.
I hang up.
Was it just you who was at the front desk, or were you staying
James
over by
actually gets
where
a
you
bit
guys were,
distracted and wanders somewhere
James?
down the halls, and he wanders to the morgue
Okay.
because gotta check it.
Okay.
Bodies and any corpses.
You want to check for what?
Exactly.
Anything dead he can play with.
Come on, give me something.
You find in one, like, it's mostly empty still. One of the things, you open it up and there's like a
It's a body.
what's it? No, I'm trying to think of the name for it because I'm not an anatomy
Bone.
expert.
Yeah.
What is it like as the part of the body?
It's a fucking
Oh no,
arm
just
bone.
yeah.
It's just one bone.
Ulna, radius,
Just
humerus.
a bone.
Just
Fucker.
a-
No, it's
just
not even
a
a
bone
body. There's no organs
an
to mess
arm.
around with.
Okay,
Arm bone.
humerus.
I'm just gonna keep looking through the morgue and just try and
So-
find an actual body to play around with. He sighs and closes
Yeah,
up
you
every
don't
single
you
one
don't
of them.
find an
'Cause he
actual body.
opened every single one of those, you know.
What other stuff is at the receptionist desk? I'm just gonna look around for a bit.
What other stuff is at the receptionist desk?
Yeah.
Computer, a picture of someone hugging someone else, of a woman hugging some guy. A little container filled with pens and pencils. A stress ball.
I should steal the stress ball and have them have a anxiety attack.
Yeah. So after
This is
James
called
closes
mental
up all
warfare.
Fun fact.
after
Oh,
James closes up all the morgue
it's
things, he's
bigger.
gonna walk back and just, oh, this. Why is the morgue always empty? Like.
You walk back
Okay.
to see Jay
I don't
holding
know
a
why
stress
they,
ball.
like, you think the school boasts a 66% mortality rating. You think there would be bodies in the morgue or something. Yes, I
Both
can.
of you, can you please make intelligence checks for me?
I can succeed in an intelligence check while Jay fails.
All right. James, after this whole experience that you guys have in this building right here, it suddenly dawns on you, and you're like, I'm an idiot for not realizing sooner. It is Sunday, around lunchtime. Maybe the professors
Well, no,
are
we
at
knew that.
lunch
I knew he wasn't going to be
or
teaching
not
today.
teaching.
We're just now
because it's
looking for
Sunday.
things.
Well, I'm just saying, you guys are
Yeah.
looking for other professors. You're not gonna find another professor because it's Sunday and lunchtime.
Which means it's the
Fucking
perfect time to break into
Yeah,
class.
so James just looks at, like,
Steal the
okay, but
teaching
seriously,
material.
like, you think people would,
That-
you think there would be bodies here, of animals, of people, of something, but there is never any bodies in the morgue.
Look, I'm just saying. Ooh, we could go ask the night guy about
Yes!
how
That
Herbert
is actually
brought
okay,
him
where
back
is
to
he?
life.
Shit, yes, let's do
He's
it.
the coach, so let's
Okay,
go
lead the way.
check
Let's go.
where
James
I
is just
got my weapon.
overly
All right,
excited about this.
I would lead the way.
I think Jay and Jack are leaving us.
All right, well, you guys go do that. Jack and Jaden, are you guys still waiting there for them, or are you just going on your
Heck
own?
no! How dare they disrespect me like that? I'm going to the restaurant.
Hey, Jade, want to go get lunch and leave those two here while we wait for them to realize that it's Sunday?
Heck yeah, they don't get to disrespect me like that. And you know what? Whatever. Let's just go.
I get the sugar
That means
daddy.
you're paying for yourself.
I hear that there's a lovely Thai restaurant in town.
Yeah, I could go for some Thai.
All right then. So me and Jaden are gonna go on over to get Thai.
All right.
There's probably a whole plot line at that restaurant that we missed, but oh well.
Like, we're like, yeah.
You go to the Thai restaurant, and there's quite a few people there. It's actually pretty full, but you manage to find a seat. You get given a menu.
Truth be told, this is gonna sound wild, but IRL,
Really?
I do not know what the heck
Dude, it's
Thai
so
food
good.
is.
It's
love Thai
food
food.
from Thailand.
No, I get that.
Well, I don't know.
I'm
yeah,
not that much of an
Gavin,
idiot.
we saw you try to solve the riddle of of limbo.
Look, I have told you my logic. I would think that, if you had a trigger, you would do the same thing
Sure.
to like set it off again.
No. I will tell you, since you don't
Dude,
know
pad
that,
thai
we'll
is
just
so
say
good.
Jaden got some pad thai.
And Jack's gonna go, two milk tea, two Thai
Now I'm
teas,
fucking hungry, you
and I'll have
bastards.
the yellow curry.
Dude,
It
I
doesn't
heard of a
help
really
that
good
I
Thai
had
place up
Thai
near my
just
campus,
yesterday.
and I can't wait to try it whenever COVID actually, stops.
They
Yeah.
just
Next
went
time
to.
you're at my
Huh?
They
campus,
just.
just
Is it?
let me
Wait.
know and I'll take you over to one that I know.
Yeah,
Well,
they just went to the Thai
Wait,
place
Jake,
near
hold up, wait one
campus,
second.
dude.
No, he's making it.
not
Gavin,
IRL.
whoosh.
Fuck you.
All right.
Check your DMs,
While you
Jake.
guys are eating, you guys are going to see. You guys are going to the yard.
While you guys are eating, we'll study the blade.
You bastard.
Yeah, you do
I'm
that.
leaving him
You
now.
do.
No, I'm just kidding.
So you walk up the hill towards the dirt area where the swords and the spears and all that the bladed weaponry is.
I never
Spear.
actually
So,
took my bow,
there's
did
multiple.
I? So I don't have a. Yeah, I just never took one.
You don't have your bow with you, no. You actually left it there.
Wait, hold up. How do you have a spear? You just
I took it.
Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah.
It wasn't that you took it. It was more so the guy told you, remember,
Are we
this
allowed
is
to do
yours.
that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I was
Then,
told to.
while we're here, I'm gonna stop by and get a bow then as well. No.
Were you told to take it?
You just told me
You're a
we were.
dick.
Okay.
I was told
Okay,
to
then.
take my spear. I
don't
wasn't told
know
to take
actually
a
who
bow.
Heads up the archery range, so I have no idea. I guess I can ask this guy once we figure where he is.
Yeah. Let's not
They
assume you
don't.
can
They
take
have
it.
more than
They
one.
might only have one bow.
I can tell you that at least.
Well, anyway.
Approaching the area, you do see both of you a man wearing. You don't really see much of
Sakei.
him because he is wearing full like
Yeah.
knight's armor.
Plate mail.
Sir K. Sir K.
What was his name again? Sir. Yes. Hey.
With
Sir
you
has
know
a
he's
kiss
got
begins
he's
with
got the
K.
crest, a big red crest with like a yellow looking like dragon inside of the red shield.
Hey, Sir K. Nice to see you again.
Well
Hi,
met, sir. How
I'm
are
James.
you?
Um,
He gives a
It's great
deep
to meet
bow.
you. I
Sir
hear
K,
you,
at your
were brought back by
service.
Herbert West. Do you know what state your body
So
was
I'm
in?
told.
How many years ago?
No idea.
ooh.
About
Oh.
4 years ago.
Sir K. Sir K, can I stab you again and show him?
What?
I
What?
guess.
What?
He takes off the chest plate and
I
have a
give him.
go.
I attempt to stab him.
All right,
What?
make a roll.
I'm
James
gonna
is
throw
so-
it actually. I'm gonna try for a throw.
All right, make a throwing roll.
What's
It's under
What?
the throwing skill.
Oh, so not the spear skill?
James is so
No.
fucking confused.
Fuck.
Oof.
Oh.
Did he do it?
So you go to throw the spear and it's feeling pretty like imbalanced in your
Oh, shit,
hands as
don't hit
soon
me.
as soon as you lift your hand up to throw it, it goes like top heavy
just
and you go to
spikes in
throw
front
it
of you.
and it doesn't even get like, a foot from you. It just
James is just gonna.
nosedives right into the ground.
Jay picks it out of the ground
That's
quickly
what
and
they all
says,
say,
practice throw. That was practice, okay?
I'm never gonna let you live that down.
Fuck. Jay just gives up and tries to stab him.
All right, make a spear roll.
It's. Oh shit! I can't.
All right.
Of
So
course.
kind of with that frustration that you feel from, absolutely whiffing it. You just kind of like walk forward a little bit and just stab and it pushes through on his like upper chest area. And then just stops. Like you've hit a rock or something when you're digging a hole. It just stops. And you pull it out and there's a kind of shallow wound on his pec. And both of you watch as
I
it
recognize
bleeds
this,
like
don't
a
I?
glowing green liquid.
Can I?
It's
I'm
a lot thicker than what you've seen. It's more viscous
James's eyes are gonna
instead
light
of
up.
like pure liquidy and runny. And it just slowly drips down, and then you guys watch as the wound kind of sizzles a little bit, and then shuts and it vanishes. The only thing that you would know that he was hurt was there's a little bit of that green liquid
James's
still there.
eyes light up, and he just drops his jaw for a
So-
second as he washes, and he goes, "Yes, I can."
James, can you make a power
My
roll?
power is gonna be a hard success.
Ooh.
And you didn't really notice it as much when you first walked up, but now that you're kind of just standing around here near him, you get this feeling like it's in the back of your head, almost like you can feel it just
That
like
headache
in
kinda
the
thing,
back
yeah.
of your head, in the far recess of your mind. It kind of like faint, almost like a heartbeat kind of like feeling of like um yeah, that's the best way to explain it. It's like a heartbeat kind of feeling almost, just faintly there. And as Sir Kay was hit with the spear, you feel it kind of jump a little bit and then immediately go down. So and you get the impression, okay, what I'm feeling
what
is
I felt before with the rat, basically.
Sir Kay himself.
It's a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except this one, it feels different to you than the one. It feels different to you than the one with the rat. Whereas when you brought back the rat, it felt kind of smooth and refined. This one feels rushed and harsh and kind of sharp edges, as opposed to the one you brought back
so
the
as
rat.
part
It
of
was
the bottom,
smooth like a sphere.
James's eyes light up, and
Oh.
he just looks and says, "Can I?
Sir Kay.
This is going to sound very strange. Can I get a vial of that blood?"
Sir Kay looks down. I don't know if I'd be able to shed enough
a
for you to
sample,
get a vial,
at
good
least.
sir.
It's he pulls out that glowing green liquid he has in his bag. I want to. Well, I'm actually Herbert West's student.
I see. I
Mhm.
guess I could
And he's
allow
look-
it.
Wait,
Have
what did
at
you say?
thee.
Did you say have at?
So,
I don't have a. Oh, are we
Have at
allowed to
thee.
take weaponry from the fields? Wonderful. I'm gonna go grab a bow then. I'll be right back.
Yes, absolutely. That's
And
what
he's
it's here
gonna go
for.
grab a bow. Yes, you do that. I'm gonna
all
go grab
right,
a bow
I'll
and an
just
empty
have a
vial.
talk with
And he's
Sir
gonna go
Kay.
run and grab a bow
So-
and grab an empty vial out of his bag.
So, sir,
Yes.
we have a question.
He looks around. We?
Well, him and I, but he's gone. But me.
Okay.
So, you know King Arthur, right?
Yes, I do.
He told me that I've gotta rejoin this woman's soul with a body.
I am
we could
familiar.
get-
You told me about this yesterday.
Yeah, and we're about to go do that at some point soon. And the thing we're thinking about how to do it is similar to how you now have your body again.
Are you sure that you are doing exactly what you were told?
See, he told me in a dream, so I'm not so
Well,
sure.
yes, but I mean, lots of people try to take these kind of. I guess one could call it a prophecy of sorts. I mean, he's telling the future. Lots of people take these things into their own hands, and you never really know what's gonna if you're actually doing it or not.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, unless you're absolutely certain, maybe don't try
Nah, fuck it.
to bring someone back from the dead.
Why not? Do you not like being back from the dead?
I appreciate the ability to help and teach others, but you know, you never know how other people might react unless you would have permission from that person.
Well, we've been talking to her a
Well-
lot. So we know she ain't
Hey,
so,
Chaz, so what I'm
so
hearing
we
from
at
you,
least
you
know
consent
she
to
ain't
being back
resting
to
peacefully.
Consent is everything.
You've been talking to her, you say?
Yeah, she's been visiting. Well, not me specifically. She hasn't visited me yet, which is
Not.
interesting.
So
but
you haven't been, but other people have told you that they are talking to this dead woman?
literally every other person that I am friends with in this college. The guy you saw before, James.
Yes, he
friend-
seemed like a good friend of yours.
Yeah, James. He saw her. Jaden. Jack. They all saw her.
Oh, you know. He kind of stands there, thinking. Are you sure that he's not? It's not just your friends trying to play some elaborate prank on you?
That's
That
exactly
would
what it is.
be. That would be.
You
the-
know. Oh, we talked to a dead person. Let's go dig up a body. it happens more often than you think. I know I played that prank on Sir Lancelot more than once.
See, that would be really fucked up,
wanna
seeing
clip
as we
that so
just found
badly.
out the world wasn't what it used to be. To then use that to try to trick me into bringing some poor girl back from the dead. I don't really want to believe that my
Oh, but
friends
we are.
those fucked in the head. That fucked.
I'm
I've
gonna go
said
back
for
and
a
clip that
while this
later
is
on,
all
because
hallucination.
I played that trick many times on Sir Lancelot.
It is.
Yes, I could see how it would be troubling if it was indeed a prank, but I can't stop you, and I won't stop you. But just make sure that it's the real deal.
Hey, Chaz, what pose do I have a selection upon?
Hmm.
I know, but
I
like,
told you the bows at the archery range, they're all recurve bows.
You know, I just had an odd thought, and I'm sorry to say this out of turn, but what if the person we're talking to is actually not Carmen, but actually Naralethotep, who is posing as Carmen? So we bring him back in, bind him to an actual physical body, so then he can actually infiltrate and take over the mortal or the waking world.
yeah.
Maybe, but we don't have enough information to back that up, so that's kind of a stretch.
Well, you know what, you know what, Sir K? You got a point. Maybe I should wait until I see her with my own eyes. Yeah.
If she even exists.
Well, I'm sure ghosts exist, but
Well, ghosts exist, yeah, but this woman in particular?
well, she does. Unless the teachers are in on it too. They talked about this girl dying. But we don't know that she's talking to us. So, you know what? You're right. I'll wait until I see her too. The others can wait. It's not like there's a, time limit on this or anything.
Good, sir. All right, is your friend coming back anytime soon, or did he just ditch
He's
you?
coming back. He's
I don't
grabbing
really
a bow
know.
and
Do
a
you
full
want to
quiver of
practice some more?
arrows. Ooh,
All right, that would be about
right.
20 arrows.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Make sure you
Recurve
mark that down.
bow, and we're just gonna add
Okay.
arrows. 20.
We cannot spar right now, as really once your friend is done, I actually need to be going.
Well,
But there is this training dummy over here.
by the way, do you know of any do they have other sets of armor here?
Armor. No,
Like
we generally don't really keep enough armor to stock the entire school.
I see. Hmm.
Yeah.
Because as it stands, I'm pretty sure a ghoul could fucking kill me in one hit.
Hmm. Well, maybe keep it at a safe
We
distance.
saw
I'd
how
say
long
you're
we go.
a good bet
James
with
is
that
gonna
spear.
run back, breathing a little
Yeah, I
bit
guess
heavily,
so.
and just he. So okay, is it? This is gonna sound weird, but is it a
Of course.
hip quiver or a over the shoulder quiver? Oh, he's gonna grab a
Which one
hip
did you grab?
one then.
There were an assortment
Because
of
it's
quivers.
much easier to go full instead of trying to go
Hip
back,
one.
in my
Okay.
opinion. Because I've done both.
Okay. I would
I've done both. I found it
extensively
much easier
disagree,
to do.
but okay.
Really?
I've found
Yeah.
it easier to do from the back.
Actually, I'm gonna roll a D2
people are
to
different.
see what James would grab. Actually, I'm now curious. Sorry, this is off topic, but where is a D2? Is there not a D2? We're just gonna roll a D4 and divide by 2. That's a 1, so it's actually a back quiver. I'm gonna phrase that.
No, there's no D2. There's only.
But yeah, he.
All right.
Yeah, bow hand.
You got a back
yeah,
quiver.
empty vial
You
in
run up,
another hand.
quiver, bow in hand.
Because I have used some of the vials before. Yeah.
Okay. You. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, yes, but
Okay.
That's not what I was
Sorry.
looking to see, but yes.
Just
Okay.
looking over them to make sure I was getting the right one that I've been using. You know. Oh goodness gracious. Okay. I need to start writing some more. All right. So I am good to draw some blood, I guess. I can use just like a scalpel or a knife if you have something as well. Okay.
We have
Most
plenty
likely you
of
can do
blades
across
around
the
here.
wrist would be the best place. That's
I'm not so
fuck.
sure
Did I
that
say
would be a
blessed? I meant to say
blessed place,
best,
but it
shit.
might be the best. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain is still. Oh goodness gracious, I'm out of shape. Uh,
All
Does
right. Have at thee.
do I have a I just am gonna
He holds his arm
walk
out.
over and grab a. Yeah, I'm just gonna take an arrow and just slice across the wrist,
You
basically,
have arrows.
and then.
All right. You slice, and it slowly comes out, and you manage to get a drop or two before it
Perfect.
sizzles
Okay,
and
so it's not
closes.
like actual veins then. Okay. Interesting. He corks it off and looks at it, and then compares it to the
And there you
other
go.
vial.
All right. So compared to the other one, it is not
Right.
as luminescent. And it is definitely not as
Okay.
movable. It's
Huh.
it's like a thick
Viscous.
sludge almost.
It's like maple syrup.
Yeah.
Drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a green maple
Here, you
syrup.
find out.
I bet it tastes like
Gross.
it too.
Okay.
Yeah, drink it.
By the way, Jay would say, by the way,
But it is like a dull green. It's not glowing like vibrant green.
Sir K brought up a good point. I don't really think we should go. I'm not gonna go to the back to Jericho.
Okay.
There's not really
You do
much
realize
reason.
that the reason is to bring back the person that's been talking to us in our dreams, that has given Jack this mental breakdown for the past month. Or past few.
Talking to yous
I
guys,
do
and
not.
most of you think that it was a hallucination anyway.
Because you remember. Okay. Do you remember when we all met at with that Ramos guy and those when you did that singing and you called us to that gate area with the stairs? It felt like that.
Yeah.
So either they are both hallucinations and we're both utterly
Okay.
fucking crazy, or the fact that both were dreams of the same caliber.
Or, for some reason, literally all of you claim to have seen her
Why?
except me. And most of you don't believe me whenever I tell you stuff's
when
going
we
on.
started at the
I don't
church.
see why
Now that we're
suddenly
here,
believe y'all.
I would literally believe most anything you said.
Hmm.
You called me via a dream, and I have brought back bodies.
You know what? I'm gonna try to call out to her every night for the next week until she comes to me. If she doesn't by the time we were planning on
Is it literally
heading
just going
over
to
to
be me who goes
Jericho,
down to Jericho?
I'm not going.
Because, right.
No.
So was
Jaden was going too, and
so was
Jack.
He,
He
says
just
with
didn't
air
wanna
quotes,
go to-
emphasizing that. Yeah, no. Yes, which. Is,
Yeah, but he's not
I don't
going to
think
the
that
church.
just a
He's
bow and a few
going to Jericho.
20 or so arrows is going to do me well alone in a church. That we.
Oh yeah, you need more
I mean, have you
weapons in
seen
a
Texas?
church. Every Sunday, people bring their weapons to church.
No. So,
Jay, you probably have seen Texas on one of your tours.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, sorry, jokes aside, but
Yeah, they were a nice
I don't
crowd.
think that me on my own is going to do very well if I ever, run into something.
Is it possible that you even seen specifically Dallas, Texas? No.
Oh, most likely.
What about
Specifically
the flower
the
mound?
House of Blues.
You- All right.
Yeah, that's
I'm
Let's.
stupid.
not doing
Probably Austin.
2
You probably go to
stops on
Austin,
my
San
tour in
Antonio, or
one
Dallas, yeah,
state. Are you crazy?
or El Paso, depending.
Yeah, Dallas. Anyway, so yeah, if she comes to me, then I'll go. I need to talk to her first, cause it seems to me like she doesn't even want me to go if she just only talks to you
What?
guys. So I'll tell you what.
I don't know.
I'll sleep with my
Either way,
mask
I'm
on
going
for
to
the
the
rest of
church
the
to find a
week,
body to bring it back.
and I'll call out
So
to her.
I don't. Because okay, so if Sir Kay was brought back 4 years ago, and you said you were a friend of King Arthur, is what he told me. Yes.
Oh, he had already left.
So you said he was a friend of King
As
Arthur,
soon as
right?
as soon as you corked the vial,
He
he
was
left.
brought back 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So no matter what that body's bones should have already been disintegrated by this point. They should have been decayed. They should not have been there. So either.
Yeah,
no
because
shit, but what I'm saying is
nothing
either that
weird
he
has been
has
happening
magically
to us
preserved,
constantly.
that Herbert West somehow just made a body and stole the soul of Sir Kay, or there was some other fuckery going on that we don't know about yet. And I think those three options would be good to find out. I mean, I'm going to try.
Yeah, I'd talk
But,
to you.
I mean, well, hopefully with this liquid here that we just got from Sir Kay, it gives me some basis to talk on that, or I'm going to get backhanded for trying to steal his secrets. It's a toss-up. I can
I'm still open
try.
if you want me to help you talk to him. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that if I use, a bit of I could
will
get him to start
try on
singing
my
all
own
of
for the
his
first couple
secrets
days,
to
and if
you.
it doesn't work, I will have you help.
Okay.
So we probably should go.
Ooh. I wonder if
Just gonna need
my
a roll.
singing works recorded.
Yes.
By the way, out of game, Vincent, you do know that bones can, while they'll still like disintegrate and become
Oh yeah,
brittle and
no.
everything,
No,
after
I know.
80
I'm just
years,
saying.
you do know that they can still
Well,
last
I'm just saying they
upwards of like
should have been
500
in a
years.
Have you
very
heard of
worse
dinosaur
state
bones?
than
And they should have. I mean, oh, that's right. James doesn't really know much about
Yeah.
King Arthur and them because I mean they're
He
the knights
doesn't
of the
know
Round
that.
Table. They would be preserved perfectly, or as perfectly as they could be. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah. Jay's going to sing every night and see if she'll come to him. If not, he's not going. There's no rush anyway.
All right. So, do you guys start heading
We
back
probably
down
should
to
go back,
where you
though.
guys
How long has
left?
it been? What, 20 minutes now? They probably went off without us knowing Jack.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. We can get some good food.
Really? Hell yeah, let's do it. We
I'll
can
bring you
talk
to a really nice
plans, I guess,
place.
or I guess shit stories from the past few days.
Sounds good to me.
Oh,
You know what? I've been
that
missing
sounds
Italian.
great right now.
We got good Italian in New York, so let's
Old
see what they
Town,
got
New
in this,
Town,
in this
Midtown,
new Old Town Arkham. Let's see
whatever
what
the
they
fuck
got.
we call it, yeah. Uptown fun.
Whatever.
Motown.
So yeah, let's see if we can find an Italian joint.
All right. As you're walking around town, amongst the various eccentric people that you see walking around on the street, you pass by you see a sign for a Thai restaurant, and as you pass by, you see through the window, you do see
I'm
Jack
gonna
and
flip him off
Jamie
as we walk
just
past.
sitting there munching on some food.
as they walk past, I'm just gonna kind of look up at him and go,
Jack
"So,
is
did
just
you
flipping.
finally
James
realize
is
it's
just flipping you
Sunday?"
off as he
You,
walks
you guys are
past.
inside, they're
Which-
outside. You
Yeah,
look up from
as
your
a
food and you see
focus to him.
you're sitting there inside and you look up and you just see um Jay and James walking by, and James looks over at you, gets this like look of like a oh shit, there you are,
he
and
blows
then
one right
flips you
back.
off and continues walking.
I just blow him a kiss.
It takes you a little bit, but a little down the street you do find an Italian place. Um, they their sign says they
Yeah.
specialize in noodle dishes.
All right. Jay would walk in and say "ciao" with a wave.
You see a African American man standing behind the counter. I I don't know what language that was in, but hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
hi.
Oh,
Italian.
did I laugh out loud?
It's Italian. Nice to meet you.
How can I help you?
How about a table for two?
They went to the old Olive Garden.
Is there a limited soup, salad, and breakfast here?
All right, just come with me. Brings you to a
On
table.
the way to our table, Jay would whisper to
He's gonna
James.
just lean back in. They could be from,
Who
you know, the
doesn't know
sister
ciao?
campus of Saturn or Pluto, or whatever it was.
It was Saturn. He brings you over, and as you're walking through the restaurant, you see there's like nobody there. Nobody
Muzak?
there. It's got this like you can hear some kind of like music playing over the intercoms.
Oh.
Yeah, yes, music. Hold music. There's some music, Muzak, playing over the intercoms,
Never
just
heard that
kind of
one before.
faintly there, so it's like you can just barely hear it. The tablecloths have this huge red tablecloth draping down to the floor and kind of over like they're a little too big. Like if you're not careful, you would slip on it. You see on the wallpaper has this horrid flowery trim on the bottom and like about knee high for you guys. It from your knee down to down to the floor. It's a wood paneling,
Oh, no.
and you see some of the panels are like falling off.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I
an old
know.
Italian grandma's house. I don't see a problem yet.
He brings you from the entrance almost to like the farthest table from the entrance, despite every other table in the entire place being empty, and places down your menus. Can I get you anything else? Some water, some lemonade,
Some water, please. Yeah.
We'll look at the menu.
Pepsi,
just some
perhaps?
waters. Just some waters for now. We'll look
Please.
at the menu.
waters. All right. Would you like some lemon with that water?
I'm
Your
good.
server
what?
will be with you soon.
I look at the menu.
It's got spaghetti. Another menu item. Spaghetti with meatballs. Like they're two separate, despite it being the same but with meatballs. And it's like $2 extra.
That
You
makes
got
sense.
beef bolognese, lasagna, fettuccine
Yes.
alfredo. Do you want me to go on?
What about
Do
chicken
they have
marsala?
ravioli?
They do have a crab
tortellini?
ravioli. They do not.
I'll have crab
That was a
ravioli.
tortellini.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're looking through for some tortellini on the menu.
I'll get the fettuccine alfredo.
You don't
then.
see a single tortellini item. All right. You see that like a majority of these
Italian.
dishes that you're seeing are like these standard like I am Italian restaurant standard meals. There's like no I'm an Italian amano. Here's
That
my recipe
accent
from my
was
grandmother
so
passed
bad.
down for generations. There's nothing like that. I know that's the point because he's faking being Italian.
I've heard worse accents. Let's.
Yeah,
We have definitely heard worse accents from you, Vincent.
Yeah.
Call
The
that.
another a man. You look up and a man is handing you guys glasses of water, and it looks like the same man who took your order, but in a server's uniform. How can I help you? Have you do you know where you are eating tonight?
I would look back to the front where the entry area was to see if there's
From
two.
where you're sitting, you would not be able to see the entrance area.
What's his name tag say?
It says William.
Okay. Hey William, I'll have the crab ravioli.
I'll take the fettuccine Alfredo.
All right, and you, good sir, that can be done. Well, let me just be right back. With your food momentarily. And he heads back and he heads back into the kitchen.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna head to the front where the entryway was.
All right.
Is there anyone there?
There is a man standing there, wearing a
does he look
host, like a
identical?
nice suit. Looks like the man who brought you to your seats.
What's on his
Yes,
name
sir.
tag?
Can I help you?
Hey, I was just looking for the restroom.
Yes, it's just down the other way, over by the kitchen.
What's his name tag say?
William.
Oh my
Are
gosh!
there two of you?
Do you say that to him?
Yeah.
Uh, what?
Our server is also named William.
Oh, yes. That is William.
And that's your name as well.
Yes, my name is also William.
What's the chef's name?
He's kind of giving you like a weird look, like.
Jay would say, "Are you twins?"
No, sir. I'm an only child.
Jay is just going to silently start heading towards the restroom.
Okay.
Actually, how close am I to the door?
Of the kitchen?
No, to the outside world, away from this place.
That depends on how far did you get to walking over to the host. Like, did you go up to like the
Yeah,
front desk area?
I'm in the front desk.
Then yeah, it's like 4 steps behind you is the door.
Okay. Jay would just say, Jay would just take out his wallet and put down the money for the meal and say, "I actually gotta head out. I don't want to dine and dash, so here you go."
Don't you want to grab your friend?
Yeah.
Are
Hey,
we
James,
not
we gotta
getting
head out.
Food.
Tie with me.
Yeah, don't
What?
worry about it. We'll get some fast food on the way. Come on. Jay would start heading out.
He,
You can come if you want.
he just looks confused.
No,
and just
stay.
like,
Let's see what happens.
did he already
Maybe
pay?
2 new dead bodies.
Okay, cool. And he's just gonna sit there. Free meal.
Yes, sir. He already
He's
paid.
a college student. Free meal, man. Oh, he paid.
Free meal that
And
you
so
didn't
Jay's
eat.
gonna sit there and wait on the food. Yeah, free meal.
If
Oh, you're
Jay
staying.
paid, he's staying.
Oh, okay. Have fun.
Free meal,
Bye.
man.
I'm
Alright.
heading to the Thai place.
You're heading to the Thai place?
Yeah.
All right. We'll continue with you, James. As you're sitting there, William comes out with two plates of noodles.
He had to run off somewhere. I don't know.
Where did your friend go? Do you want me to put his meal into it? He puts down them on the table in front of
that'd be
you and
great.
in front of
Thank
where
you.
he
I think
was.
you already paid
Do you want me
as
to
well.
put his meal into a to-go box?
Wonderful, thank you. And he's gonna.
Okay, I'll be right back with that. And he
Yeah.
goes out, and like a minute later, he comes back
Thank
with
you.
one of those
And
styrofoam
He's gonna start eating.
to-go boxes and hands
I'm
it to
very
you.
terrified, but also very curious.
All right. All right. Jack and Jaden, as you're just finishing up your meal, Jay comes into the restaurant and just sits down at your table.
He looks. His eyes are wide, and he looks shell shocked.
Jesus Christ, are you all right? Was it another ghoul or something?
I'm good. Don't eat Italian in this city. Just don't. Just don't do
Good
it.
to know.
You guys got any leftovers?
Yeah, sure. I couldn't finish all of mine. Here you go. He's gonna spin his own little to-go box towards him.
Thanks. And he would start eating out of it.
And some pad thai.
hmm
All right.
Jay is just eating it without blinking. Like,
So, how did your meeting with Herbert West go?
it went fine.
Good for you. So,
Jim told me not to break the window, but whatever.
what are we doing? What are we doing?
I decided I probably shouldn't head to Jericho unless your lady friend contacts me as well. Seems like she doesn't want me to go if, she's only talking to you guys.
Well, to be fair, me and her never exchanged words. I only saw her as I was passing through limbo.
True.
To be
I
honest,
mean, I really didn't. I spoke to her, but I mean, I was asleep. Besides, all she said was, "Don't do this. Don't talk to this guy. No, you have a month to live."
By the way,
What?
you're dying in one
Just
month?
let it go. Shit like that happens all the time in a dream.
Wait a minute, you're dying in 1 month?
Do you have
Apparently,
cancer?
the world ends in a month.
I'm sorry, the what ends in a month?
Well, 3 weeks now.
Jay,
mouth sort of hangs
Jay
open.
sets down his utensils and walks out of the restaurant.
None of you asked Jack anything.
You're
You
fine.
all just either assume he's insane, crazy, and an asshole. You just have to ask Jack shit. None of you ask an elaborating question.
Yeah, most of us share with each other without having to be asked. Because asking, hey, is the world going to end in a month? Is not something you ask very often. I've only asked
No,
it
but you guys didn't ask
never.
what Jack said. Oh yeah, I talked to her. None of you asked what did she say.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Okay, what do you mean the world is ending in a month?
I don't know. She said I had a month.
A month to do what?
Hey, Jay, while walking back to campus, is going to call the receptionist for the president of the school.
Okay.
By the
So,
way, I do remember telling the president.
so as you're walking towards the uptown campus, and you're pulling out your phone, as you're walking towards it, you hear, no, you don't hear anything. Make a listen roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
hear.
I'm gonna push it. I'm going to.
How?
Well, I'm basically I'm really zoned out because of my shell shock from earlier. So I'm basically only staring at this card and so I'm not focusing on any of the distractions around me. So I'm not like looking at things or anything, so I can possibly hear. Would that work or no?
No, I won't allow you to put. I won't. I'll say you don't. You aren't able to push this roll.
Okay, fair enough.
So you're walking along, and you turn the corner to go to start going towards campus. And as you're passing by the Old Town Arkham cemetery, you kind of see out of the corner of your eye that the entrance gate, the chain locking the entrance gate, is in tatters on the ground in front of you. And then looking up at the entrance gate, it looks like it had been bent and forced open from the inside.
So
A good
I've been going to Old Town Arkham all the time for my class. Is this not how it usually is?
No, it is normally like pristine metal, like it always looks like they polish it every day kind of thing.
I pull my
And
spear off my back and
you look up, and a good half of the metal sign above the gate that says, Arkham Cemetery is ripped to shreds, and you see deep claw prints on the in the dirt inside the cemetery, heading towards
Man, I'm just getting
towards
some Italian.
town, not towards the university.
okay. I am going to put on my mask, pull my spear off of my back, and begin humming to myself in a way that basically thinking, please pay no mind to me. Ignore me.
Okay. And then what?
And then I am walking in.
Into this. Okay. By the okay, so Jack and Jane, remember you have finished up your food.
I mean, as soon as I've finished paying, because
Right.
not that much.
Yeah, that'll take like a minute.
We're probably falling behind him, and Jack's just explaining to Jay, yeah, to Jaden that, yeah, apparently when she was having when I was having a dream, when she told me not to talk to the one, the Caracal or something like that. She told me not to talk to him. Oh, and that we had about a month before Nalethotep actually took over.
Why the fuck didn't you say that?
Could both of you, since you're like a minute or two behind, or like a minute behind, Jay, could both of you make listen rolls for me as well?
No.
Laugh if Jack succeeds on this.
Keep
So,
in
Chaz,
mind
how's the
that I am
Italian?
humming for no one to notice me.
Ooh, 24.
Awesome.
It's actually not bad.
Dude, it's a free meal. James is
Is
a
it
college
worth
student. That's like his language.
Getting it from monsters. But they're doppelgangers.
All right, so Jack, you don't hear anything, but Jaden, as you guys are walking and you're talking to him, you hear coming from like up ahead and around the corner, you hear just this horrible screeching sound of metal bending and breaking, and like you can hear just metal on metal almost, it sounds like. And then you kind of just very faintly just hear like a and you hear and you recognize it as Jay's voice, just oh shit,
What?
right before you turn the corner.
Right before we turn the corner, if I hear "oh shit," he flings his arm back and sort of slams it in front of Jack and pushes him back a little bit. And sort of,
Ow, ow. What the hell was that for?
Shut up. Stay here.
and he's gonna try and stealth peek around the corner.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Jay, I do hope you know that your spear doesn't fit in your backpack.
I know, I've got it
Okay.
like slung, like I've got it like, it's being held to my back by my backpack.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
It's
we
not.
don't
It's not a
have a
collapsible spear.
yeah,
Yep,
and it's
look.
not a pack of holding.
Right. So you, Jaden, you kind of peek around, and you see, um, Jay kind of you see Jay look up at a cemetery gate that has been almost bent in half, outwards towards the street. Pull the spear off of his back and walk inside the cemetery. And you can and looking from where you guys are, you see kind of like claw marks gouged into the street and sidewalk, walking out, and it's like a path coming out from the cemetery and into a nearby alleyway.
Well, wait, does he see that?
You
Does
did not see that because you were
No,
focusing.
I'm saying, does he see me pull my spear off of my back
He
and
does
walk?
see you pull the spear off your back and then
Jeez.
walk inside.
Jesus Christ, take a look at that cemetery gate. And I'm gonna be saying that to Jack.
Jack's just gonna poke his head around and go, well, I know you guys are angry at me, but there was no reason to rip the damn gate
No,
off.
no, no, you don't understand. I heard that around the corner. Jay just went in. I saw him take his spear off his back and he went inside.
Can I have an intelligence moment?
If you're dumb enough
What
to
do you
think
know?
he did
What are
that,
you trying to do?
I want to tell Jaden to use his eyes. But I'm trying to think of, there's nothing there but something just ripped open that gate. If he just heard that gate open, be ripped open, and then watched Jay walk through the gate.
He heard it. Oh,
Either
you
Jay
guys heard.
ripped open that gate or something ripped open that gate, and
You
it's not
guys,
what's
you
invisible.
guys heard the gate, and then maybe like 30, 45 seconds later, you heard Jay. It wasn't the gate, and then immediately after Jay.
Okay. So in
But
that
you
case,
didn't hear anything.
so what opened the gate?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's big. That thing is massive.
Did you see anything?
No, I didn't see anything at all.
Do you
I
want
heard
to
it.
follow him, or do we want to go back and leave this to him?
And he's gonna sort of bite his thumb. Ah, what the hell? I can switch to another dimension. He's gonna take his handgun out of his pocket. I'm going to check it out. Why don't you
Would
go
I
ahead
be
and
able to carry my sword on me?
You are allowed to carry your sword on you.
Okay, yeah,
Do
I guess Jack.
Like, it's just a do you carry your sword on you?
I guess Jack would, because it's like, oh, you're supposed to do this. Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. I'm just going with it at this point. Either
maybe,
I'm hallucinating or not.
maybe one of us should go ahead and grab James. We're not done with our conversation, by the way. We're just putting it on hold.
None of you ask me anything. You all assume I'm crazy or an asshole, so why would I tell you
Well,
guys anything?
typically,
One
when
of you
it's the
tried
end
to
of the
think that
world,
my
that's
best friend
the
is an
information
asshole.
you get
The
out
other one's an
early.
asshole, and you're the only one that's actually likable.
Whatever,
among them.
whatever. Let's go.
As we're walking over, I'll call James and go, yo.
You get no answer. It immediately goes to voicemail.
I'll send him a text. Go to Old Graveyard. Old Arkham Grave.
You see it's trying to deliver,
Loading
and
gate.
it's
Send.
you see it's trying to deliver when you send the text, but it's having trouble, like
Yes, it
delivering
was.
to this
Hell
person.
yeah, it was.
Was it worth the free meal?
James, you are right now finishing up your
I get
noodles.
it to go box too, right?
Right, you had the to-go box for.
Yeah. So.
Jay.
Oh, someone is echoing. Yeah.
Jay.
There's an echo.
Yeah.
There's an echo.
So
Was
he's
echoing,
just
yeah.
gonna slowly finish up
Okay.
his meal and then take the
Continue.
to-go box, stand up, and smile to the front desk person. You too, thank you. And he's just gonna walk out. Yeah, that was a good meal.
Have a good day, sir. And just out of the corner of your eye, you see, as you're leaving, kind of peeking out from the other wall, you see
It's also William.
another face wearing a chef's hat who looks just
James is
like
gonna
the
give
guy
him away.
from the
Thank
front on
you.
the host, kind of like smiling at you as you leave.
I don't care if it's three of the fucking same guys. They make good ass
You're
food.
you're welcome, sir. All right. And you exit the building, and as soon as you
Jeez,
exit the building,
he's gonna just before
your
greeting the
phone
tech,
blows
just
up with
call
some
Jack.
with a missed call and a text message.
Jeez, I was getting food.
Hello?
Wait, what?
Okay, I don't care. Exploding gates.
Wait, okay, graveyard and okay, I'm on my way. He's gonna just
Exploding gates.
click
Old
and then just
graveyard. Old Arkham. Get here
um,
now.
I almost said unsheath, but I guess like fuck fuck, what is it? Unsling the bow. He's gonna unsling the bow from his back
Ready
and
as
just
Yeah.
start running.
How about you
towards
say
the...
equip?
Do I know where the graveyard is first? Let me just ask that. Okay, then he's gonna start running to the graveyard, and he's gonna knock an arrow as well.
I mean, you passed by it on the way to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Jay.
Yep.
Inside, are you following the footprints, claw prints? The
Yes,
prints?
I'm following them, and I'm also continuing to hum, basically my
All
don't
right. Yeah, you're
don't
continuing to
mind
hum that
me,
to
don't
yourself.
notice me, I'm not here.
Um, and as you're following it, you get about halfway into this cemetery, and it's actually a fairly decently sized cemetery. You come across. It looks like a grave has been dug up, and this is where these footprints are emerging from. And looking in, you see that it's not
Harbor
just
West, what are
dug
you
up,
doing here?
but it looks to be an extensive burrowed tunnel that goes down pretty deep and then curves and leads out of sight. Um, and as you're looking in there, you hear the gate kind of squeak open a little bit as Jaden and Jack enter.
So this is the only thing in this tunnel.
Well-
As in, this is a dead end, and then there's this tunnel that leads to somewhere.
Yeah.
And it looks like, so it looks like it came out of this.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to start heading back out of the tunnel then.
Okay. You do well, you didn't go into the tunnel because it's just like a straight drop. But you do remember kind of vaguely because
Yeah.
kind of vaguely you do remember hearing about there is a creature that tunnels into earth or cemeteries, but you don't remember the name of the creature.
Can I try?
I would say make an education.
I've got a pretty good memory.
I would say make an education roll.
Success.
All right. You remember from Professor Albtrom's lectures
Okay.
that ghouls often tunnel from the underworld in the dreamlands into cemeteries to feast on people.
All right. I am going to, while leaving the tunnel, basically think that Jaden can like basically I'm going to be thinking through my words that only Jaden can see me.
All right. Okay. So first off, Jack and Jaden, as you guys walk into the cemetery, you see kind of coming from over the hill. Both of you see Jay kind of walking back towards you guys,
Both of them. Okay.
but with a little bit of like a kind of a frazzled expression almost. And as he comes up over the hill, all of you, including you, James, hear not, I mean, kind of far, but not really that far from where you all are, kind of, which is close to the cemetery. You hear two different screams, both of them sounding very human, and then an inhuman roar
James is just gonna
that, much to all of your dismay, sounds very familiar.
James just.
Jack's just gonna go, please let this be a
sighs.
hallucination. Please let this be a dream. Please let this be a dream. It's not a dream.
Jaden's gonna turn to Jack, and he's gonna say, if worst comes to worst, we are going to have to do a little test and see if we can send someone else to limbo.
The sound. He just assumes that that's where they are. He just assumes trouble is there, so he starts running instead towards the cemetery, towards where the sound came from.
Okay. You turn the corner, and as you're turning the corner to the cemetery, kind of as you hear the noise, and you see the footprint, the claw prints gouged into the street and the sidewalk, and then you hear from the alleyway that it was, and that's where you hear the noises. All right.
I mean, we're gonna start running for it, but Jack's just gonna be like this. I don't want to do this. Please let this be a hallucination or a dream, please.
Nobody wants to do this. You ain't special.
Yeah, but Jack's the only one saying it out loud.
Jack can see me.
Yes. Because you were humming it to yourself, and nobody could hear you.
I am?
You told me you were humming to yourself.
Okay.
Jaden's gonna once he thinks he's within reasonable distance where he can call out to you, but not where a horrifying monster can hear. He's gonna call out, Jay! Jay!
What?
We saw you come in here.
Fuck.
What's going on? Did you happen to see whatever ripped through that gate?
No, but I know what it is. Turns
What
out
is it?
it's a ghoul.
You're just gonna see the expression on Jack's face go to. This is slowly turning not into a dream.
Hold on. I am going to begin humming, but like in a way they can hear. I'm going to basically be singing.
Okay.
But
the same thing.
yes.
Okay. Okay. As you're doing so, within earshot of these guys, you can feel this, like that same warmth in your body again.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely feel it this time, of like this mask is just, it's like a dam that's stopping something from coming out. And you can feel it kind of pressing against, but it's like a steel wall, and nothing's coming out. And the rest of you guys, well, the two of you guys, you look at him, and you can hear him start singing, and you almost just barely see this like purple shine, like like when metal is like, light hits metal just right way.
Yeah.
Just this purple like shine go cross over his entire body, and then you don't see that shine again, but you can still hear him singing.
Do we see him?
You do see him.
Okay.
Well, wait, Jay, what was it that you were doing exactly?
It was that I want that I want to be unnoticed by that I want people to look over my existence.
Just no exceptions,
Well, except for Jaden.
except for Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, Jack, you see that purple shine go over him, and as it passes down his body, he disappears.
Yep, we're in a dream.
But you still looking down, you see 2 footprints in the grass where he was standing.
Jack's just gonna kind of just like one-handedly start rubbing his eyes and going, Jaden,
Yeah?
can you do me a favor? Can
What's
you
that?
smack me?
The divine hand of God.
I turn around and I smack him full force.
Full force?
No, full force. Full force.
Alright, you're right. Not full force, but I smack him.
Okay.
No, I'm figuring Jaden probably wants to hit me right about now.
You know what?
Party
Yeah,
probably
let's
wants to
let's
hit me
do
right
it. Let's
about
do it.
now.
Full
And
force?
So what if we're about to fight a ghoul and we'd be
Full force.
reducing our party?
Make a
members?
fighting brawl roll for me. Make a brawling roll.
You know, I've brought this upon myself.
Crit success.
Alright, fighting brawl. I am not good at that. Let's go.
Yes.
Failure. So, you see this like shine in Jaden's eyes as now I have permission to hit him, and he winds up really far back like he's a professional baseball player, like really going at it, and just swings and misses.
Would it help if I step into the swing? Like, no, I want you to hit me.
If you're doing that, then I'll say hit the Jaden, hit the bonus and give yourself 1 bonus die.
1 bonus die. Alright.
Like, I asked him to hit me.
1.
Still
So
has to
I'm
actually,
willingly letting him hit me.
right, but he still has to actually hit.
Alright.
So that's now a 40. So that would still be a 30. You still miss. So despite the fact that he is stepping into
Man,
your
it's
range,
really weird.
you swipe and your hand kind of makes this arc that you didn't intend for it to make, and you just swing above him.
Man, it's really weird. Then after a second, he does get punched in the face.
You're punching him.
Well, I'm slapping him.
You're
like
slapping him
as hard
so
as
you
I
watch Jack, you watch him miss and swing above you, and as you're just about to tell him what an absolute idiot he is,
Mm-hmm.
you feel this smack the opposite direction that he smacked you in. You feel it just smack come across your cheek. Jay, could you roll damage on that? And an
How do
unarmed,
I
I
do that?
believe, is unarmed. Is a
Isn't it
D4
1d3?
or a D3. Yes. So roll a D3 if you can. If you can't, roll a D6, and we'll call it a D3.
2.
Okay, 2. Yeah.
Dumbasses.
Jack, take 2 damage for me, please.
Man, weird how his slap had a delay to it. That's really weird.
Yeah, that's
Delay
part of
and
my
from the opposite
powers.
direction.
Yeah,
It's weird. I'm
must be
developing
one of
new
his like
powers.
limbo powers. He must have
Right.
Exactly.
Ghost punch.
Alright, how's that? But
It
what's the
does
plan,
hurt,
Jay?
Jack. It does actually hurt, and so oh, this is not a dream.
The fuck, it's not a dream.
Jay, what's the plan? Do you want to leave this to the authorities, or what are we
Can
doing?
I'm going to take the wild assumption that the 2 footprints are Jay. So just to let you know, your footprints are not hidden.
Yeah, Jay's gonna keep singing and walk.
And I'm gonna just
between
start
them.
going on to the screen going, well, it's not a dream, and apparently I have to go save somebody, so yay!
Wait. Hold on, just a second. Jay, would you be up for a little test?
Of what?
If we're really going to be doing this, maybe we can send something else to Limbo.
specifically a
It's actually
ghoul, where
smart.
after about 10 minutes it'll be attacked by a horrible monster.
Jay
That
would say while singing, "Didn't that take a while last time you tried to send someone else other than you?"
it took him a while. For me, it was practically instant.
Yeah. So what's to say that the ghoul won't kill all of us before it gets over there? Or actually, most people don't sing with an accent, so never mind. Jay would just be talking without much of an accent.
Some people do, in fact, sing with accents, but that's
Not
up to
many.
you if you sing or not.
Yeah, lots of people sing with like just a normal American accent.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Jay wouldn't have his
Okay.
New Yorker accent whenever he sings,
Okay.
which kind of helps with the whole them not noticing it was me the whole time.
Yeah. So, are you guys talking while you're going in that direction?
Well, I'm singing,
Well,
but while
yeah. Are you
talking.
guys conversing while you're going in that direction, or
Yeah.
just still
I
standing
imagine,
in the?
I
Yeah,
imagine we would have stayed behind.
I said I walked through them, like walked in between them and started heading out.
Okay. So,
Right.
you guys follow these footsteps, and it goes in the same direction as the noise was.
Could I try and sort of hang back a little bit and see if I can keep myself a little bit hidden if anything
Technically, it's me
happens to be in
I
first.
the
was
way?
just about to ask what's your marching order.
Me first.
I'm
'cause
ahead of y'all
invisible.
now.
Okay.
Aren't you way behind us?
No, no. All right.
Says who?
So it's Jay first.
Yep.
Jaden, you want to be in the back.
Mr. Combs.
I want to be in the back,
Okay.
sleuthing.
You guys turn
Stealthing,
into
sleuthing.
you guys turn into the alleyway, and you see already kind of far halfway into the alleyway himself is James wielding a bow with an arrow already knocked, following these footsteps.
Yeah,
No,
Jay
you're
would
not
walk
walking
in front of him and
he
then
is
include him
Says
in the
me.
people that are allowed to see him.
Because he's been moving this entire time. Unless
Says
you're going
who?
to run in front of him.
Why is that?
I want to roll something, and now this is going to go poorly.
Was Jack included? I'm sorry, my brain skipped out.
Chaz, do I hear him running up behind me?
Jack included in the I can see Jay? No.
You are overlooking my presence.
Okay.
Oh, I don't.
You don't hear me singing.
Make a listen roll. Make a listen roll if you want to hear him.
I'm going to turn around.
You can hear footsteps coming, like running up behind you. You turn around and you see
But I don't see them running, right?
James. Not James. You're James.
He's just
You
gonna-
see Jaden and Jack entering the alleyway. You don't see them running, and as you turn around, you feel the wind move next to you, and you start hearing this singing voice, and out of the corner of your eye, it kind of like flashing into your vision, you see
he's going to
a person
turn and like
kinda just for a second
you see archers will just turn
pass
onto
by
the
you.
door. Jay, if that is you, I fucking swear. Jeez, fuck! Don't scare me like that, you bastard.
turn around and yeah, Jay is in front of you.
Don't scare me like that.
Continuing to walk. Like, not walking, but continuing to go forward.
I would go ahead and change what I'm saying in Enochian to be for them to overlook our presence.
Don't fucking scare
The
me like
presence
that, you
of the
dipshit.
four of us.
Make a power roll for me, please.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. That's how we do it, boys.
Extreme success.
Nice.
Okay.
An
Yeah, I'm
operatic.
belting right now. I'm belting a power ballad. A powerful. No, not operatic. No, Jay is not a loser.
Oh,
No,
no.
it's power metal. So yeah, he's belting
Okay. Okay.
and basically for the world to not hear.
All right. So you guys go through this alley, and as you're getting to the end of this alleyway, you start hearing you hear a voice kind of trembling, just get away from us. And you turn into this kind of back section of one of the one of the buildings, like the back parking lot kind of area. And you see kind of put up against a wall, Dante cowering almost like in the fetal position on the ground behind a very like heroic pose. You're not gonna get past me, Barbara. Both looking at a towering ghoul, just mouth frothing, stepping slowly
I'm
towards
gonna
them.
let an arrow off.
I am going to run up and stab it.
All
We're
right.
gonna
Oh,
surprise
no.
round this shit.
I'm
right.
going
Well-
to. I'm gonna turn to Jack. Jaden's gonna turn to Jack and say, "I think we need to do that little plan."
Oh, please, please. Fuck!
All right, so your arrow would get there first if you hit. So make an archery roll.
Oh my!
Make it-
Where's
Make a luck roll,
If
please.
you shoot me, I will fucking kill you. You will cease to
I wish
exist.
that I could get a luck
All right,
roll.
so you go.
I do have to let you know, Chaz. Apparently, my internet just decided it wanted to take a nap, so you'll need to roll for me. I'm
Die.
sorry.
Are you still not back home?
It decided
No,
to
I'm
turn itself
home. My
out of
internet
existence.
just decided to suddenly decide it doesn't want to be there. Yeah.
All right, so you go to shoot your bow, and it's a little tough, kind of, because you're not really the strongest person around. To pull it back to pull the string back as far as you would hope, and you let go due to the fact that you just can't pull it back anymore, and the arrow goes towards your target
Oh.
and just goes right in between
Oh.
one of the ghoul's arms and just hits the wall and falls to the ground. Jay,
Uh-huh.
you run up and you're gonna stab it with your spear.
I'm gonna try.
All right, make a roll for me.
Oh!
Extreme success.
Nice.
So you
are rolling hot
deal
today.
7 damage because it impales.
So it doesn't deal the normal damage.
No, it already calculated the extreme damage as well.
Ooh, could I? Never mind.
So it doesn't deal impale on top of
No, it just deals
Okay.
impale damage.
Gotcha. Okay. So it deals max damage if I get an extreme success.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I run up and I'm aiming it basically to the area where his head meets his neck and just attempt to skewer it through him.
All right.
Through the
Nice.
beast. The ghoul.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I am wrong. It deals impale and then it deals damage. So you deal the 2 damage that you rolled here as well as the impale damage, which is 7.
So 9 damage.
So you deal 9 damage. So you
Spicy.
run up and just with the momentum that you have from this run, you could it's like you're running a pole vault and you just force it as hard as you can, and it takes a lot more effort than you expected to push it through, and it goes into and just barely you see it just barely come out on the other end of his neck. And are you still holding onto this spear?
I am.
All right, so you hold your make a strength roll for me real quick.
Oh no.
You got this.
Not
Okay.
strong.
He
I
did.
am
He
not
does not got
strong.
this.
So you push this into his neck, and as soon as that happens, the ghoul loses interest in Dante and Barbara and just whips around to where it thinks you are, which is a very close assumption based on where it got hit. And we're
Very
gonna, with
fun.
that, we're gonna take a quick break.
Give me 1 second as I remember that. I
I'm
have to
still
transition
singing.
this to break.
Like that.
Oh yeah. Alright. So we're gonna take a real quick, probably like maybe 5 minute
ladies and gentlemen, we are thank you, Boom Pixels, for the follow. We appreciate that very much. Uh, I thought we were starting, but I might have been mistaken. So we are waiting for our wonderful DM to return. Sorry about the misfire. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this time is actually for real. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu's The Dreamer's Journey. Please note that viewer discretion is advised due to graphic content and harsh language. With that being said, let's go kick a ghoul's ass. Woo!
All right, motherfuckers, who's ready to die?
All
I
right,
mean,
so
kick a ghoul's ass.
so okay, we left off with the ghoul turned around and is looking in your general direction. So he notices. Let me see.
I rolled an
Our
extreme
existence.
success on my don't notice me, so please
Do you
ignore
wanna-
my existence.
The
Do you
spear,
want
the
us?
spear did get ripped out of your hand,
Okay.
Do you
so
want
it
us?
is still dangling in this ghoul's neck.
Do you want us
Well, we
to?
just gotta hope that his power roll was good enough.
Do you want us to roll stealth?
If you want to roll to try to not be seen, then you can roll a stealth check and like hide behind like a like the trash can that's nearby, or go
Oh,
back
I
around
thought
the
you said.
corner.
I thought you said we see him at. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yes, if you want to roll to if you want to try to not be seen, then yes, you can roll stealth and try to hide behind like a trash can or something like that, you know?
Oh no.
Hmm. I have an idea.
Oh no.
It's not a good idea, but I think it's decent.
Jay's thinking to himself,
Jay,
I hope that counts as proven myself.
Jay, Jaden's gonna slowly take his gun, click on the safety, and holster it, He's gonna take up his camera and he's gonna slip on the flash. He's gonna get it up high. Wait until that thing is good enough to where he can get a good shot
Well,
and
no, you're
flash his
not.
big
This
ugly
is
eye.
this is combat, so it's not even your turn yet.
Ah, tragic. Okay, I apologize for my hubris and my arrogance.
Jay's still just singing his power metal ballad. So
All right, let's see here. And actually, you have been singing that
Well,
for a
no,
couple
you've
minutes
been
now.
singing since the
What?
graveyard.
It's
we
Different
turned a
one,
corner
but
and
you've
he
still
was
been singing.
here.
no since the graveyard.
No, the extreme success was after that. Remember, I said now I'm hiding all of us, and you had me roll again. Remember?
Yes, but
Yes, but he's
you were
going on the idea that you've been singing for a long period of time
Okay.
on a constant. Well, you've changed what the song is. You've been singing all in the same go. Have
you've
you
been
tried singing for more than 2 minutes?
Well,
you've been
very
constantly
experienced with that.
you've been constantly singing.
Okay.
Like you have been like even when you were talking, you were doing it in song. So you've been constantly
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
doing
Okay,
a
talking.
Hamilton level.
that's what you mean. I thought you meant
Yeah.
like this Enochian that I've been doing, which I got an extreme success.
So I need
Yeah.
you to make a Constitution roll.
Not an art singing roll.
No,
Fuck.
a Constitution roll to see if you're
God damn.
if you like your mouth goes hoarse, you stumble upon like a word
Never.
because you've been singing
Fuck you,
for
that's
so
why.
long.
When will I ever roll singing? God damn it.
I'm
Alright.
sorry, my dude.
So it whips around, and as your spear gets, it's kind of like you get like a slight, almost like rope burn, but with the wood against your hand. Like you feel like you might have gotten a splinter from that just getting thrown out of your grasp. Your voice kind of falters just a bit, and you bring it back. You Jaden in the back as you hear Jay kind of falter in the song that he was singing. You see on
I see on what?
okay 3. You see on James that same kind of like purple like metallic sheen that you saw on Jay earlier. When Jay had passed by James, you saw that kind of thing happen to both Jack and James just for a second as well, and now you see it happen again. You see it happen again to
Oh,
James this
fuck.
time
Only
as Jay kind of falters a bit in his song.
Jaden's gonna take a leap in logic just to be safe, and he's gonna
I already was.
sort of say out loud, James, you may be visible.
Roll initiative. Oh, wait, we don't have initiative, right?
All right, and so
Shit,
with
what's my
that, we're
dex?
going to go into the combat order. No, it goes off your dex. All right. So that will be Jack first. What are you doing, Jack?
Sorry. Jack is just gonna sit there and go, oh shit. You said it was Barbara and Dante.
Dante is
What
cowered
the-
in the fetal position in fear. Barbara is standing her ground in front of him, being like a meat shield again to protect Dante.
You know what? Because really and truly, as I said to you guys during the break,
He's gonna say,
really
Wow,
there's only
fuck
one
you.
person so far that's been outright nice to Jack.
I mean, it's true. You can't deny it. You have been pretty rude to Jack.
We also saved his life, but whatever.
That's
He was playing
what
after you
you're
guys are the ones that got him into those situations.
Yes, it was you though.
Jack is gonna start pushing forward and is going to catch the creature's attention.
We'll see if you
How?
can.
Is there something I can pick up and throw other than my sword?
I mean, he said
There are
trash
some like
cans
rocks
nearby.
around. I mean, it's a there's not a lot, but when you were in the alleyway, like, cause you're right at like almost the entrance of the alleyway. Around you, in more in the alley than the back parking lot area, there is some like small rocks in the alleyway, but not really that much. I mean, if you want, you could try to throw a rock at it.
Could I ask? Didn't you say that there were trash cans around? Wouldn't there be
Yeah.
garbage there?
If that would be his turn to see if there
Yeah.
was garbage in there. Because he would have to go over to the trash can, open up the trash can, stuff like that.
I'm just gonna pick up a rock and toss it at the ghoul and go, "Hey, Adelaide."
All right. So you said that I need to make these rolls for you still, right?
Yes,
All right. I'll make.
unfortunately, my internet is deciding it wants to be a bit brain dead at the current second. So, I think
Ooh.
still everybody.
All right. So I'm gonna roll a throw for
You
you,
had, yeah.
and that is a critical
Wow.
failure.
That's
Oh,
the that's the third critical failure we've rolled in the past
So,
I
since this is since this is an event, is it possible for me to use my powers at this moment?
It depends.
Since it's a critical failure, and I don't want to hit anybody in
Because he's been hitting on Barbara.
such as Barbara, because fuck the rest of you guys right now. Uh,
yeah, of course, of course.
Yep.
so Jack can Jack manipulate fate to not do critical damage to the thing, but enough to make sure that the rock hits the creature.
Well, you're missing. You're not hitting it. We need to roll a
Okay,
luck.
can
We need to make a luck. Hold on, before you do anything, we need to make a luck roll.
Okay.
That was an extreme success.
Oh,
Nice. I wish I could make a luck roll.
So you throw the rock, attempting to get it kind of looking at you, and you throw it, and the rock misses this ghoul entirely, goes sailing right over its head, and smacks into the wall right above Dante.
Can I change the causality of it missing and make it bounce off and hit the ghoul in the head?
That's why you don't give players blood. This is why you don't give players
A minor change, but enough to get the result I need.
I say you could change it to where it hits. Yes. But to where it would really actually change its attention to you.
Oh.
No.
Not so much. Okay,
So-
but at least I'm not hitting poor Dante in the head.
You weren't, anyways.
Yeah.
So you throw the rock, and you see it hit the wall, but as you're watching the rock, it doesn't fall. You're watching this rock, and it doesn't fall from where it hit. It hits the wall, and then you hear a slight clutter, and you watch as a rock falls to the ground in front of the ghoul.
And I'm just gonna start running at it. Apparently, there's not much else I can do.
All right, you're gonna run at it. That will be your turn.
Yep.
Spooky.
It's now the ghoul's turn.
Ghouly ghoul.
Oh,
It's going to look at you, and because it is turned around, all of you except for Jay
I thought you were going to say all of you except for James are hidden. I'm like,
make a spot hidden roll. and I'll make one for you, Jack.
Because fuck you, that's why.
So, so not me.
Hey.
I
Right,
don't.
not you, not you.
Okay.
You cannot push this.
Nice. Come on, spot hidden. Come on, spot hidden. Let me find. Ironically, real life, I'm rolling low on my own spot hidden to find the skill. There it is.
It's right above stealth.
There it is. Ow!
So Jaden and James, you guys are kind of focused more on
What a hard success to you, bitch.
Barbara and Dante being in danger.
James rolled a hard
Or
success.
Jaden and Jack. Jaden and Jack. James, you are able to see this from where you're standing and looking at this ghoul, as well as Jay. You are right in front of it.
Uh-huh.
You see in the fur on its chest, where normally on a humanoid creature, where like its peck would be,
Mm-hmm.
right above its heart, or like if the heart is on the same place where, you know what I mean. You see kind of branded on the fur and skin of this ghoul is the symbol of Nyarlathotep. And Jay, you're a little too close to it to see this part, but James, with your hard success, you see its eyes, instead of it being, blood red, angry, kind of like, the whites of its eyes are red, kind of thing that you saw back at the church of the last time you saw a ghoul.
It's being controlled.
They are
Oh.
glassy-eyed white.
I'm the only one it sees. Yeah, fuck.
The ghoul is now going to
That's not
take its
good.
turn to kind of rush forward
Yep. I'm the only one sees.
past Jay towards James. And it's just gonna reach down and swipe at you. And I'm going to make a...
I'm scared. Shit.
Alright. It reaches down to swipe at you and misses. Gets like it stopped just a little too early. But as soon as it misses, it steps
those
forward a little bit and
ghouls.
takes
Fuck
another
their
swipe.
action economy.
Because ghouls have 2 actions per turn as opposed to humans that have 1. And it takes a... it actually decides to grab you
Let's find out.
and hold you in place.
That's a good question.
And
yeah, that's what
your
I was
build?
check out
Your
as I
build? What's your
scroll
build?
Down to it. My build is going to be a 0.
It will be under the combat tab.
Fuck.
A 0, its build is 1,
Oh,
so it
thank Lord.
automatically succeeds.
Oh, fuck, but still.
Oh wait, no, it gains advantage. Sorry.
Oof. Oof. No. Mm-mm.
So you need to make a strength roll to oppose its roll.
Chuckles.
Oof.
Chuckles, I'm in danger.
Almost another crit failure. Good lord.
Wow.
Well, you guys might not have to be mad at Jack for very long because it sounds like we're all about to die. Where's my we're all going to die shot.
It grabs you with its arm, and as soon as it grabs you, it lifts you up. So your feet are probably like half a foot off the ground. And as soon as it grabs you, you just feel its claws almost just kind of barely sinking into your torso.
He lets off a scream. And
Not
he's
enough
going
to actually
scream out,
puncture.
It's one of those fucking
strong
Nyarlathotep
grip,
ghouls.
and it is painful.
Ah, fuck the ghoul.
All right, and that was the ghoul. That was its 2 actions. So that brings us to Jaden. Your turn.
All right. I am going to go ahead and perform my stupid idea, or at least set up my stupid idea. I don't know if I'll be able to do this all in one turn, but I'm gonna put my gun back in its holster. Gonna take gonna take my camera and I'm gonna go ahead, line up a good shot. I'm gonna yell to everybody, look away, and I'm gonna take a big, bright, flashy photo right in that thing's big old ugly eyes to try and blind it. Maximum
Exactly.
flasitude.
Hmm.
Oh
This
All
no.
right.
man, I'm gonna flash this man as if it were some dude with a trench coat in an alleyway.
All right. I will
Let's see if
tell
this
you to make a
fool
photography roll.
can actually see.
Success.
So you yell it out, and you take the photo, and a bright flash. You know everybody's acquainted with that flash. It is blinding. And as soon as you do, the ghoul blinks twice, and then, still with James in its hand, turns and looks right at you.
Well, shit.
Oh no.
Do you want to move?
Uh, Jaden's just
Looney
gonna
Tunes style.
slowly step back and just there, right behind the corner there. Gonna
All
take
right,
out.
Jay, you're up.
Okay. Jay. Oh, this is risky again. So he stood still, right?
He's standing still right now.
I am
But
going to.
Jaden, it does not. I mean, from the best you can gather, it does not appear to be blinded at all.
Well, there goes that idea. It was worth a shot.
It was.
Jay is going to try something that might work, might do nothing. Jay is going to run as fast as he can over to this thing, jump, lunge for his spear, and attempt to rip it, like basically just put all of his weight on the spear. Maybe it will cause some damage to him. Maybe it'll pull the spear out. He doesn't know. He's just going to try to hold on to the spear.
All right. Let me think. Make a dexterity roll.
Okay. Hard success!
Hard success. Okay. Okay. Um, and then, okay. So you run up. Its back is turned to you. You run up and just grab at this spear dangling limply from its neck, and just, as you jump, drive it in even more. Could you roll base damage for this?
All right.
If you want to, you can just roll for the spear, and I'll just take the damage from that. It calculates automatically.
Okay.
Okay.
7. Max
7.
damage.
That was max damage on that. Nice.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you do, and from the look of it, its neck looks like it's not like it looks. There's a huge hole. It's like if you slice a little bit more in a certain in a couple more directions, you won't even have a head on this thing anymore. It's looking like it's going down.
Still
And
kicking though?
you're now kind of, yeah, you're on its back,
This is a
holding
sight to
onto
see.
this
One
spear.
person in hand, one person on the back.
All right.
And that brings us to James.
Another one taking a photo. Sorry. Okay.
Another one running at it with a sword.
James, your
Am
turn,
I able to
please.
grab an arrow?
I thought it was worth a shot.
Oh.
You're able to grab an arrow, but you only have one free arm.
Oh. Then I'm gonna grab.
Because
an
the
arrow
way
and
it's
try to
grabbing you, it
stab
has your one of your arms pinned to your side. All right. There's nothing to really roll for
Oh,
that.
no.
So
It's
I
not,
will
like,
say
fighting.
make just a straight D100 roll.
49. Pretty middle.
No, just take a straight D100 and roll it. 49. All right. You manage to grab as you're you're kind of being thrown around a little as this thing is taking some pretty heavy damage from this spear impaled into its neck. And you're being thrown around, but you manage to somehow grab an arrow from
Jab.
the quiver on your back, and just with a wild jab, yeah, you go for anything. And
Ooh. Is there an actual D3 on this? Where?
roll a D3 for me. Yes.
Roll. I have.
I don't know, but someone was able to roll a D3 earlier.
3.
/R space 1D3.
3.
Yeah.
You
Let's
in
go
your
aim for.
wild jab, you manage to connect with its eye and just drive it in, and as you smash it further and further and as hard as you can go, your hand meets up with this slimy mess of now 2 halves of an eyeball oozing out of its eye socket.
Yes.
And
Actually,
you
let's just
pull
leave
your
it in.
hand out.
No,
You,
wait,
you
no,
pull
actually, no,
you
no,
pull
no.
the arrow out.
James is a
do
medical
you?
student. He knows it's better to
Or do
leave
you
it
just
in.
wanna leave
So
it
he
in?
pulls it out.
You just leave it in. So you pull it out, and it comes out covered in this
Oh.
whitish, reddish ooze, and at the very tip on the arrowhead is just a kind of small gray fleshy
Yes!
mass
That's how
that is
you kill it.
attached and stuck to the arrowhead, and the whole body of this ghoul just goes limp.
No,
and
I'm just saying that's
falls
we both.
backward.
I'm saying as a group, that's how we kill it.
Oh, really? You're gonna
Falling.
take credit for killing it? Okay. Okay.
Jay,
Okay.
you managed to jump out of the way as the
James
body
is
of the
just
ghoul falls
breathing
backwards, so that way you
heavily
don't
as
get
he like
smushed.
holds the. He's
Yeah, I'll stop
clinching to that
singing
arrow
at
and
this
just.
point.
Holy shit!
I'll just be.
Oh.
Yeah.
James is laying on like his
Yeah.
back and just.
Jay is on top of it, breathing heavily. Yeah.
Jack,
Jay's like,
Gonna
you
impress
ran
Bonza.
up to attempt to do something heroic. You thought it was going to look amazing, and as you're running up, you see in the course of running up, James get grabbed, lifted up, and then stabbed the ghoul in the eye, basically pulling out its brain, killing the creature.
Okay, Jack is going to go straight out of is going to try and play this off very coolly and just run past them and run straight for Barbara and Dante.
All right.
yeah, Jay's just on top of it, like slow.
I will tell you to make a roll for me real
Is it
quick.
talking fast?
Make a fast talk roll.
He's talking fast, right, Gavin?
Who, me?
Yes, make a fast talk roll, because that's the only thing we have for deception.
God dang it. I once made a character, and when I first started playing Call of Cthulhu, I mistook fast talk for the literal act of speaking quickly.
Ooh, great.
It was a nightmare for me to play because he had an incredibly high fast talk.
Hold on,
But while
Far left under.
Well,
I was gonna say, do you know where fast
art and
talk is?
crafts.
not off the top of my head, but
It's on the far left. Right,
You have no fast
right
talk,
above
do you?
brawl.
there it is.
Let's see it.
Oh,
There
this
it
is gonna be a very bad roll. I have no fast talk.
How do you not have any fast talk?
All right, so James, you're too busy looking at this thing that you have done. Jay, you kind of almost out of the corner of your eye, but you can kind of see it pretty well. Watch, Jack is running up with sword in hand, kind of, a little bit of a battle face going on. And then he sees what happened, looks around for just a split second, and then continues running past
Danger's over.
towards Dante and Barbara.
Jaden's gonna come out from his corner and sort of walk over to the two people who actually did stuff.
Oh, fuck you.
Sorry about that. I kind of thought that
Holy
that would
shit.
actually work. Guess it didn't.
I'm bringing this thing back
It's
to
okay.
life.
It worked out in the end.
Jesus fuck, are you guys alright?
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
just
I control
thinking
them, so fuck you.
Don't you fucking dare.
No.
I don't want to
Wait-
risk that. I
Wait
will
for
shoot.
the rest of us
'Cause
to
holy
leave the
fuck.
fucking alley.
Oh.
Good. Yeah, Jay.
I'm checking.
Who's specifically checking our Barbara?
I'm checking on Barbara and Dante.
Jay's gonna pull his spear out of the neck and
Okay.
and sit down on top of the ghoul.
It's very okay. You sit down on top of this ghoul and you kind of
Oh.
sink into it just a little bit as the part where you're sitting down kind of gives way in like a fleshy beanbag. And as you sit down, you look down after experiencing this weird squishy thing, and you see that the flesh and hair on this ghoul is liquefying as you're looking at it.
Yeah, Jay jumps off and like goes over to the corner and just stands there,
Yeah.
like leaning, basically using his spear as like a like walking stick to
Okay.
lean on. And he's
Um,
like,
James, you're looking at this ghoul and the symbol of Nyarlathotep on its chest is burning. Like there's actual flames coming off of this thing, and you watch as from where this symbol is, the body of this ghoul just gets black, like almost like a disease is running through it, and the whole body just sinks into the cement
He's just gonna
and is liquefying into a blackish
He's
ooze.
just gonna like quickly sit up and just.
RPGs taking
I
care
guess
of
that
bodies
plan-
since they were invented.
Jack, as you're going towards Barbara and Dante, Dante is looking freaked the fuck out. Barbara looks pretty pissed off too, and as you get closer, she looks up
You're
at she
welcome.
looks out at you. What the hell are you guys doing here? I could have taken him
You're wel-
on. You idiots! Always thinking that you need to go to the rescue of a woman.
You're welcome.
Baka!
He says
It's
so
not like
laying
I
on his
needed
back.
your help.
yell, I was rescuing my friend Dante.
I'm just gonna kind of jog up to her and go, I'm not thinking that I have to rescue you, but
I was
common
having to earn points in
courtesy
your book
says
for me.
that,
No.
hey, I'm going to help somebody when they're being attacked by a fucking ghoul.
Also, I heard 2 screams, Barbara, so
Just
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna smile at her when he says that, like,
that
You've
was
heard it before.
fucking Dante. You think I scream? You should have heard this guy. He screams like a girl.
and why were there 2?
just out of curiosity, now that the fight's starting to go over, Jaden's gonna sort of look at it and he's gonna take out his camera and take a look at the photo he took of the ghoul. Does it show up as a camera error?
No.
Hey, I'll be right
So
back.
the
I've got to
body
go
is
get my food,
disintegrated.
and then I'm gonna be on my phone, so I won't be able to roll.
Okay. In response to like, as soon as Barbara hears whoever said that say, then why were there two? She just smiles, showing off her
You know, I
enlarged
think
teeth.
you know,
He
thank
wasn't
you would be
expecting
nice at
me
least.
either.
Well,
Jin's gonna look.
What?
I have a question. Is this alleyway in the shade?
You're not in an alleyway.
I thought we were in an alleyway.
No, you came from an alleyway into a the back part of a business building.
can Jack's dumbass sense start tingling, and he just starts picking up the rock to chuck at Jaden?
Ah,
Is Barbara in the sun?
Yes, indeed, she is.
Ah. Alright, fine. So maybe she isn't
why-
a vampire.
Dante.
I mean, she told you guys that she wasn't.
You seriously
So-
have shit
Right,
fucking
but I
proof.
didn't believe her, because that's what a vampire would say.
We're here to help.
Get away from me.
Fuck, we need
Everybody
Jay,
just
but
get
Jay
away.
isn't here right now.
No,
we
just
need,
get
okay,
away.
we need Jay for this.
This is too much. This is too much.
No, hold on.
Okay,
This is
okay,
literally,
okay, kids.
wait.
Shut up. Let the
You got
actual
this is literally
professional
Jay's
do this.
power, is to calm
job.
people down. We just need
I'm
Jay.
gonna walk up to Dante.
Yeah, hold on. Let him talk.
Jack is gonna walk up to Dante and get down to him and start going, Dante, calm. Look at me. Dante, look at me. I'm gonna try and start calming him down and working him through, going, it's not your fault.
Fuck you too.
You're not the cause. James is just a dick.
I'm going to counter what he's saying by calling him the cause and the No, I'm joking. I'm
gonna pick up that rock I threw and I'm gonna chuck it at Jaden's head.
Okay.
Despite us all knowing that Jack has
James
probably
never said he
the
was
worst
James never said he was
arm
the cause. He just said that he had really bad luck with it.
out of us all, despite him playing baseball for years.
His luck has to be at least a 10.
Because I can't find for some reason a psychoanalysis skill on your sheet. Make a psychology roll.
Please don't
Even
fail.
though you should, for some reason,
I have a
you should
psychoanalysis
have
roll,
a
bitch.
psychoanalysis roll, because technically, if you had one, that would be what you were supposed to be rolling right now.
Sorry, what did I miss?
But for some reason, there is no psychoanalysis on your character sheet.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you.
back.
But I will say that you do manage. He starts to calm down a little bit. He's still pretty shaken up,
What
and
did I
is
miss?
definitely kind of leaning away from Barbara.
What did I miss?
Not much.
James is a dick.
I told Dante.
I'm trying to calm Dante down.
I told
and
Dante in my exact
Jaden
words.
is an idiot.
He has bad
And
luck
Barbara
with ghouls.
is smiling
was
with
it.
her fangs.
Look, I'm just saying, we gotta double check, because if she is in the sunlight, I want to know.
Yes, she is.
Man.
Is in the sunlight.
You can say whatever you will, but I'm still suspicious of her being a vampire.
Okay.
So, Jay would say to Barbara, look, I don't know if you needed help or not, but I wanted to help. I wanted to help Dante because he's my buddy. and I was given this spear for a reason, and Nyarlathotep is already our enemy.
She
James is gonna
grabs
stand up and
Dante's
stop them.
hand and
Okay,
leads him back in the direction
Please tell
of
us
the
what happened.
university.
He's gonna sit up and he's gonna.
You're gonna attempt to stop them?
He's gonna sit up and he's gonna stand up and he's just
all
gonna
along,
look at
because
us. At least
yeah,
tell
we
us
were
what
just
happened before
attacked
you
by a
leave.
ghoul.
Where? Okay, yes, but I
You
can look
saw
at
what
it real
happened.
quickly and make
Now
sure
I'm
there's
taking
nothing
him
wrong.
to the
But-
infirmary.
Yeah, fuck you.
Nope.
He
I'm going to
is,
bring him to the professional.
Barbara, he is
And you
medically
can go shove
trained.
that self-conscious attitude up your
I
ass.
do not
I'm just trying to
trust
figure out
you.
what went on here.
Why?
Look at Barbara and go, if you hurt him, I won't blame you.
Jaden's gonna sort of step up and he's gonna walk over to Barbara.
She's walking out
It's
the alleyway. Are you gonna try to catch up with her?
no. Jaden's gonna sigh and be like, Dante, would you be okay
Because
if I...
she has not stopped when you guys were talking to her. She just was saying that as
Alright, I leave her be. I leave her be.
I mean you can try
sort
to
of
talk to her,
squat...
yes, but
No,
I'm
I'll leave her
letting you
be.
know.
Barbara
I
is taking Dante with her.
squat,
Wait,
I squat
He was
down
looking
next to
frightened
Dante and
at
I'm going
Barbara,
to
right?
sort
Yes.
Oh, I
Dante-
misunderstood that. Okay.
Dante was looking at Barbara frightened, right?
Yes.
Jay would say, Dante, do you want to go with Barbara or with me?
I just want to go home.
Don't we all?
James is
buddy?
doing something
Don't
else
we
right now.
all?
Chaz, how disintegrated is
Jaden's
the body?
gonna turn to James. Yes, James.
Well,
Oh,
I'm seeing if it is a pot of ghoul yet. Oh, fuck.
It's
What?
a pile of goo.
It is a pile of goo.
Jaden's
Yeah.
gonna turn to James.
No, I said that.
By the way, you said that you saw
Yep,
a
and his
symbol
eyes
of
are like fucking
Nyarlathotep
mirrors.
on it.
Jay said that.
Well, they both did.
And Jaden's gonna turn to Jack.
And that's why you fucking tell us these things.
I'm sorry that.
I'm not
Oh,
trying to
I
get you
don't
killed,
know.
you jackass.
He's lying about being fucking Click. He's trying to get me killed.
Okay,
Oh,
but they...
magic is real.
Me lying
Okay,
about
but they
being
aren't
Click-
endangering the entire...
Me lying about being Click is for my
Wait,
own
no,
reasons,
hold on.
and
Shut
it
the
doesn't
fuck up.
endanger
What?
anyone. Whereas you lying about knowing that the world's gonna end soon.
Do you realize
What?
that psychologically?
You didn't fucking
Yeah,
Shut up,
this fucko's
James.
been hiding the fact that the world's ending in a month.
I didn't hide shit, jackass. Oh, let's stop and think for a second. The guy that is literally fighting the
We all have
idea
fucking dreams
of
since we got
being
here.
suicidal has a dream saying, oh, we're all gonna die. Why does he suddenly go, maybe I should not talk
Jack?
about that to the people that are already freaking the fuck out about me being possibly suicidal? Oh, Also, let's take into account that as a psychology student, I literally know what is happening to my mind, and it scares the fuck out of me. So, excuse me for the moment that I was
James
worried
is
that,
gonna
oh, it's a fucking dream.
James is gonna walk
Maybe
over.
I'm just imagining this. Maybe it's not real. Hey, I can't tell the difference between reality and my dreams anymore. What do you know?
slaps
I see
Jack.
people dying constantly. I see the fabric of reality constantly being manipulated every
He
time I
slaps
use my
Jack.
fucking powers. So I'm sorry that I
Just
can't
straight
tell the
up
difference
slaps
between
him.
reality and
No,
fantasy anymore.
not he doesn't even let him get through half of it. He just slaps him midway through that.
Okay.
Please, please. I don't ask much to call. I don't ask much game.
Make a brawl
Yeah!
here.
I don't ask much.
Woo!
Yeah.
As you're in the middle of this,
He grabs him by the
impassioned
shirt and just
speech,
boom. Okay,
James just
firstly,
comes up
shut the fuck
and
up. You're paranoid? You're no.
whacks you.
Boom! He smacks him again. No, listen. Shut the fuck up. Sure, you're suicide.
I'm gonna point
Sure,
my sword at
we've all had fucking dreams since we got here. You tell us this shit. I told you my dream. You tell us yours. How long ago did you hear this? So we have fucking 3 weeks, and you decided the fact that over the entirety of
1
all the
week.
bullshit
It happened
we
when
have
we
seen,
first got
that you
here.
would not tell us about this. Because it gives us a chance to do. Okay, firstly,
You know
and
what?
he's just gonna
Whatever.
get
We're not
into
gonna
it.
get
Does
any.
it make? First off, if half of what we understand is fucking true, we were not allowed to even go
Chaz,
handle this damn problem until
Jaden's
yesterday.
gonna go over there.
There's no way to
Chaz,
wait.
Jaden's gonna go
There's
over
no way
there
to
and he's
interpose.
going
As soon
to
as
sort of
Jack starts
interpose
talking
himself
again,
between
James
Jack
just
and
gives him a
James.
hug.
All right, fine, whatever.
Straight up. Look, okay, yes,
Yeah.
it's.
Jay's
Trust me,
leaving
this has
and
been
following
fucking real trust
Dante.
issue for
He's
everyone,
done
but
with
we
this
care
shit.
about you, man, and we're here for, and we need to know these things so we can know what we need to do and what we need to talk about, and just look. If the world's gonna end, then that means all of the things we know is gonna. That means your sister. That means Jericho. All the shit, all the dumbass times we got fucking drunk together, is going to end.
You idiot. You do realize those are the
You
times
have to admit it was
you
fun,
got
though.
drunk. I've never
We've had
drank
good
a
times
drop.
together.
No, it
All
wasn't.
right, fine. Fuck you.
Look,
I don't
it
give a
doesn't
shit
I'm gonna
matter.
turn
anymore.
away and I'm gonna
gonna
start
go
walking away.
and figure out where the fuck this thing came from. See if I can't get some information. How about you go take that self-righteous, prissy-ass attitude and shove it up your ass? Fuck you.
Jaden's
Jesus, did
gonna
you know where
walk
this thing
over
came
to
from? I saw
James
the closet, the graveyard.
and he's gonna sort of lay a hand on his shoulder.
That's me.
I
Let's go
I
check
didn't
the
happen to
let's
see
go
it. The
check
only person who
graveyard.
might have seen it would be James and, well,
Jay.
Barbara or Dante. Or sorry,
Okay.
Jay. Sounds good, but I have an idea. I think it's. Didn't we once hear something
Did
about
we?
us being some of the only people capable of stopping this? I could have
I don't
sworn I heard
remember
that
that
from
at all.
somewhere.
Did you? Yeah, and you told
Out
us
of
that.
game, I could have sworn we heard that
Yeah,
from somewhere.
I think
Arthur told me that.
Arthur. That told right. That told.
Yeah, because I don't hide.
I think it was our.
You have
Look,
to realize.
we'll go ahead and check out
answers
the
kind
graveyard,
of a
but
lot.
I think
Dead
we'll
men
only be able to
can
get
tell
so many
tales.
answers in this dimension. I think we'd
You
get
just have
more
to
in the
know how to
group.
do it.
All right, but
Well,
I'm
we
just
need
saying.
both.
I think we'd be
And-
able
or
to figure
maybe we
things out a
can
lot
figure
faster
out
if we
the
were to
real
go into
world
the dream
aspect
world.
before going to the dream world. Yeah, we'll deal with that tonight. We can talk to Jay. Yeah, let's go
Whatever
check out
the
the
case, we'll
graveyard.
deal with it later once
And he's
everybody
just gonna
calms
give
down
a
a
big
little bit.
sigh, just
Right now, let's check out the graveyard.
exasperated, and he's
Let's
gonna
check
walk
out
into
the
the
graveyard.
graveyard and try and look for clues.
Jaden's, while we're walking over to the graveyard, he's gonna take a closer look at that, he's gonna take a closer look at the photo he took. Can he find, like, what he saw about what, James was saying? The glassy eyes or, like, the camera or light reflection, show up as, like, the regular red eyes that would appear in bright flash photos like that.
The flash kind of stops you from being able to see too much about the eyes, but you do see the brand on its chest.
Yeah, that was the thing of North.
Is this what you?
that off of the books? And
Is this what you were talking about?
yeah, and then its
He's gonna
eyes
show him the
were
brand.
like glassy. Yeah,
Hmm.
I was hoping we could bring it
Well,
back
I
and
guess
actually
that-
learn something from it,
it
but that
doesn't
kind of
matter
went
for right
downhill
now.
when it started turning
And
into
he'll
sludge.
put this camera down.
Yep. Let's go see what we can find here. Maybe we can
It
find.
might
at
have been
least
helpful, but
where
whatever
it
the
came
case, there's no
from
point in
or
worrying about it now.
something.
How would maybe we can try to search on two
Alright,
fronts.
sounds good to me. Just don't be a dumbass.
Maybe you
don't
can
get
try
hurt,
and
the usual.
look on the material realm, and I can see if I can see anything through limbo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Can you like see both?
I'll just activate the vision,
Can you see both?
And Jaden will
What's that?
All right, here, grab my arm. And he's gonna like hold out his arm like he was leading a person.
I tried it once, but unfortunately it seems I can only switch to one thing or another.
And Jack will help lead him, or James will help lead him. Fuck, damn it, the chain names are kidding me.
Jaden's gonna grab his arm and send his eyes to limbo.
Okay. Yeah, you do you, man. Hey.
Just to be clear, I don't feel comfortable doing this for more than 10 minutes.
Doing what I did beforehand,
Alright.
yeah. Just
So
no
he
eyes,
grabs
yeah.
your arm, James, and his face starts, that same thing you saw. You see this
Yep, he's just
thick
ignoring it because that thing is
purple
fucking
mist
terrifying.
just start pouring like a waterfall out of his eye sockets.
Wait.
What are you looking for?
Me
Either.
or I am looking to see if there might be anything on limbo that could possibly, show something or give any sort of hint of clues about it. Maybe some of like that specific purple mist that showed up, like the professor. Just really anything at all. Anything that might seem out of the ordinary. Well, out of the limbo ordinary.
No, you don't. You don't see anything.
All right, that's a bust.
There's the typical. There's the tower off in the distance. There's the ruined buildings all around you. But you don't see anything from where this
What
being,
about
this
in the
creature
real world,
was.
Chaz? What do I see? Anything that could just talk about where it came
No clues on
from,
limbo.
anything that looks like it might, be...
What are you looking for?
trying to think. Like, it might be out of ordinary of a graveyard, anything, any bodies that could possibly have told a story about it.
Maybe. Well, if it was, and this is just me thinking, freestyling here, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe if it was being controlled by Nyarlathotep, maybe it wasn't just looking for bodies. Maybe it was looking for a specific body. Or something.
Yeah, so looking for anything like that.
Maybe it
or
was here
just
searching
where
for
it came
something,
from as
and
well.
Dante and Barbara just happened to get in the way.
Okay.
What's in the grave?
You search around. You find that tunnel. At that open grave.
Or was they were digging up and preparing it?
The grave is completely empty. It's like they.
Oh.
No. It's like it was being dug from below. And when you look in, you don't see like a coffin or anything. You just see a deep tunnel that goes pretty far down and then
Special has.
Can Jaden look down in
As he
it
does
with
this,
his
James is
limbo
gonna
vision?
drop a rock down the.
yeah,
this
you
and
don't
see
see
how deep
anything.
it
You
is.
just in limbo. You're looking down at the ground. Okay. It was down for 2-3 seconds, and then you hear a
Okay, so theoretically
slight
speaking,
clatter,
9.81 meters per second
and then
squared. That
but
should be
it sounds like it hit
approximately
something and then
about-
slid.
This is out of character that I was talking about. Yeah, let's do that as well.
You can just use my camera flash to get a gauge.
Old movie trope. Yeah, you do that.
Jaden's gonna go back to normal world since he's not getting anything
Jaden
from
uses
limbo,
Flash.
and he doesn't want to remain there for too
Scar
long.
the children.
And he'll activate Flash and take a photo down the thing.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll a photography?
Nah.
What do we see?
The flash doesn't quite go because I mean, flash doesn't really cover a big amount of distance. But you don't really. It doesn't really show you the bottom.
It should be about. I guess it's 2. So you said 2 seconds, 3 seconds squared. 9 times 9.81 should be about its distance in meters. So it is 88 meters deep. We're not going to want to jump that. The measures to the imperial system is a fucked up system that we should have switched up.
Convert that to feet, normal person language.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Aye. Anybody got a 300-foot rope?
Yeah, that's not gonna be something good to jump down. Shit. Okay. Do we have? Yeah, we don't have rope or anything. Yeah, that's probably smart. Let's see what else we can find around here.
Maybe we have to put a pin in this and come back to
I'm
it,
just gonna
but
start looking.
I don't know.
Yeah, but we'll definitely come back to this because this might lead to something. If Jack was here, he might also just ignore it.
Damn it! If Jack was here, he might be able to turn off real life fall damage.
Let's see what else we can find here. He's gonna go look around.
All right. While you guys do that, Jay, you said you were going with Dante.
Yep, I'm following Dante and Barbara.
Okay, Jack, what did you say you were doing?
So Jack is going to particular places. He's going to the store to get a bunch of targets, then he's going to the gun range.
Oh.
And will be shooting out his stress.
Okay.
And he's gonna draw a particular picture of. I'll DM you that particular picture.
Fuck you too,
particular name of the person that's on the targets, and is going to be shooting at the targets.
You go to the store. you get some photos, some targets. They're kind of photos. And the store is like right on the edge, like it's like one of the first buildings, closest to the gate of the upper campus, because it's probably the most used building by the students. And when you're leaving, you see you see what I'm about to do with Jay. Jay,
Mm-hmm.
you're following them, and um, they get to the gate, and you get to the
fuck
gate,
him then.
and there's
her.
a teacher that you don't recognize
How do I know they're a
Profe-
teacher?
because they're dressed like a teacher.
Uh-huh.
Teachers, you can tell if they're a teacher.
He has that vibe.
She
She has that vibe.
There is Professor Albtrom and President Howard Phillips
Yeah.
waiting there, standing there.
Jay's probably still clutching his bloodied spear. His clothes are probably disheveled, and he's probably like taking like haggard steps.
The woman, the female teacher, looks over at you. What's going on? I heard we heard screams coming from the town.
There was a ghoul. Had the emblem of Nyarlathotep burnt into its skin, glassy-eyed. Took care of it.
They all of them, well, except for the president, gets this troubled look on their face. I see. Howard Phillips looks at the two teachers, nods. Jay,
Yeah,
you need to get the rest of your little gang,
there is no gang.
and 4 of you need to come to my office now. They are not to do anything else.
There is no gang. You can call them if you want them to come, but I am not associated with. You know what? I'll call James for you. I'll call James and Jaden, but there's no gang.
Professor Altrom looks at you. Jay, cut this shit. This is serious. Nyarlathotep is getting braver, and he is potentially getting closer and closer to invading not only here, but Earth. Get your friends and come to the
What happened
president's
to the German
office.
accent?
Finally feel like telling me shit? Been hiding shit the whole time.
This is not going to go well. And I'm
Do
loving
they
it.
not respond
No.
to Jay?
No, they just turn around and walk away. They're like leading Dante and Barbara to the infirmary.
He picks it up on the last
Jack
ring. He's still
dials
looking. Have they found anything
James.
else around the graveyard?
Ring, ring.
No, but Jack, you did catch the end
Oh.
when Altron was
I thought that was
getting
just out of character. He
pretty
just didn't
pissed
want to
off,
do it.
and you also did not notice a German accent. But you caught the end when he got real angry, and then they walked away.
He picks up the last ring.
Just letting you know.
Yeah.
But the phone call.
James,
I mean, okay.
I don't trust this school anymore.
Oh, you're talking about
Not one bit.
the Chancellor. Yeah, fuck him.
Albatrom, no German
Oh,
accent.
wonderful.
They.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, it was an act.
Well, that's just normal college.
President Now that it's inconvenient to them, they're gonna tell us some shit they claim. Who knows? Who knows what we can even trust them on?
But you might by
They
chance happen to have a 300
got
foot
angry
boat,
at me,
would you?
and yeah, I'll be honest.
Oh shit.
I don't trust them one fucking bit.
Is
We're at the
that
graveyard right now, and we found a tunnel.
No.
It goes down.
tell them what we found?
Yeah, I already saw that. That's where the ghoul came out. Don't you
I'm not
remember
gonna
in
lie
the
to you,
lecture they
I
talked
zoned
about
hard on that
ghouls
lecture.
crawling out of
But
the
no,
dream
I'm gonna
lands
try and
into
bring
the
back
real
one of the
world
bodies and see if they can
through
tell me what
graveyards.
happened. And we'll figure that out as we go. Or at least find one very close to that, yes.
Wait,
What
you're
do you
gonna
think?
dig up a dead body in the cemetery?
Jaden's
Last time I went, I got bitched out. Tell them I'll
What
be
do
there
you
in a
think?
bit.
Should we
Click.
go to the president wants us to go there now, but honestly,
Oh shit!
I'm not telling him. Fuck that. Jay's out of here. Yeah, I'm not telling him shit. Especially if I'm telling him that alone.
Yes.
Jay's moving for
Okay,
Jay.
so that was
do
names.
you relay what he
Okay, so that
said
was
to
Jay,
Jaden,
and
James?
apparently, you know that little German man taught the class on Dreamlands. Apparently, doesn't actually have a German accent. That was a lie. Um, Not really. No, he doesn't trust the school at all right now. The president wants to see
I
us
mean, are
right
we
now.
that surprised about
So
that?
I'm not going there right now. I'm gonna figure out what the hell happened here first. I don't know, and I really don't give a fuck.
Why does the
I
president
said,
want
if we
us?
figure out what happened here, then maybe we can take it into the Dreamlands and stop it.
Hmm.
We just need. Yeah. We will go to the president.
I
Just
agree
not
with
right
you,
now.
and I understand about him not trusting the school, I think, but maybe it
Well,
is.
they stepped on ours.
I don't want to step on any toes. Tell you how they did, but I don't want to get on the bad side of an
Right. But
institution that
again, if
could
we leave
prove the
here,
difference
then we
between
might not be able
life
to get
and
information later
going
on.
into limbo
So I say we
permanently.
do what we did here, and then we just tell them, oh, we didn't hear about it until, X amount of time later.
How about this? We've already split off, and how about we say that you and me had a little spat and I went back. That way I can
You're
relay
smart.
the information
I
to
like
you
it.
quickly and determine if it's something we actually need to go back for.
Yeah. No, yeah, you do the same, man.
Alright. I'll start to head back and see what the president wants. Go ahead and text me if you
And
find anything
James is gonna go
important.
revive a body.
And I will go ahead and head back and actually follow the president's
Well, the
orders.
closest one, yes.
So you're going to dig up a random body in the cemetery?
Fuck.
Do you have something to dig
Let
with?
me look. Let me look at my possessions. What's that?
Haha.
Can I
Fingernails?
go to the store and buy a shovel?
I said
Oh,
your
oh, the
fingernails.
necromancer. Yeah.
Can I go and see if they have a shovel?
You can go and see if they have a shovel.
I'm gonna buy a shovel. How much?
Yeah, they have a shovel.
My spending limit? Yeah. That's
Okay.
just being sure I fell under that. And he's gonna go dig up.
You don't have to worry
Yeah,
about it because it's
He's
you
gonna
have
go dig up
your
a body.
remember?
We're doing an unboxing video, guys.
It's a shovel.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yep.
You're digging up a body, you said? Can you please
I can do that.
take your ethics skill? and bump that down.
Yep. I do
What we have?
Oh, Echo. Echo.
Hi, welcome to the
Yeah,
world
wait
of
a sec.
necromancy.
Hi, welcome to the world of necromancy.
What the fuck was that?
Necromancers are bad people.
there it is.
He does have a G.
Yeah. G for grave.
I don't know what that was.
G for great
don't
lack
know.
of ethics.
Whatever it was, he does have a G.
Yeah. So I dig up a body. Fuck, Echo. Echo.
Nice. You dig up a body.
Dig
You
up
dig
a-
up.
There it is. Okay.
Hey, body, you
Dig
dig
up a
up.
body.
Yeah, what's up?
We have told you. You're echoing. You dig up a coffin.
He's gonna close it up.
And opening it up.
And at least, somewhat bury it and go to the next one.
Find a skeleton.
Go until he finds one with organs, basically. I guess can I look on the tombstone and see which one's the most recent? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. You
It would be decayed, though, yeah.
you find one that's fairly recent. I mean, that's not super recent. You dig it up, and as soon as you don't even open it yet, and there's just this overwhelming.
He just gags quite a bit and
stench.
then covers his mouth with his shirt. It just.
It is horrid.
Oh. Yep. Oh.
Do you still open? Okay. You open it up, and there is
Well,
a body of a man with like yellowed skin, mid-aged, yellow skin,
oh,
kind of
that's
like
disgusting.
halfway
Let's do some
floating in
necromancy.
this like puddle of bile.
He's going to do. Okay, I actually do. Hold up. So in character, I do actually have a different medical kits. I'm gonna take it out and put some gloves on. Because nah. Oh, he has like his backpack.
Do you just carry those
Yeah.
around in your pocket?
You carry around PPE
As someone,
everywhere you go.
as someone in the medical field, I will tell you, it
Yeah.
gets
so
to
he
a point
pulls
that
out,
yes,
puts
you
on some
did.
gloves. Yeah, he puts on some gloves and he's going to just carefully lift the body out and start to do some necromancy.
Especially in an epidemic, yeah.
I have notes on this.
All right. So, what do you do?
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead
See
and
if you
perform an
remember.
autopsy, move the organs to where they're all connected, chant in some German, and then inject the solution.
All right. So, you cut it open. You like a lot of not all of them, but a lot of these organs
Oh,
just aren't there, and you kind of get the feeling that they're probably that bile that is in the coffin.
yep.
And you move and you connect the ones that you do have, and you pour that liquid in. You say your little chant that you were taught, and you feel kind of in the back of your mind this
All right. So.
presence. Slowly, it's smooth, like like
Smooth
it's
brain.
it's the same kind of like presence
Yeah.
that you felt with the rat. It's smooth. It's not as harsh as the one you felt with the Sir K.
So Alive,
and it's faint at first, but it gets a little stronger with every second. And you see the dead body just laying there.
That's promising. Can you speak?
Burn it.
What do you want?
I'm sorry, that's hilarious. Did you see any?
That's exactly
Few
what I would
questions.
say if I was
Firstly,
dragged
how are
back.
you feeling? Probably like shit. Okay. Secondly, what's the last thing you remember? Right. Where at?
Horrible pain. My liver.
Yeah.
His voice starts to get a little more pronounced, and you don't really hear
Alright, so you can move.
that
What's your name?
horrible squeaking noise
And
as
he still has his
much,
face
and
covered like I
he
have in the
starts to
video right
sit
now.
up just a
You know,
little
shirt
bit.
pulled up above the nose, kind of mask style. Merle, okay. Do you remember anything about being here? No? Can you do me a favor? Do you need a hand up? Can you get up?
What?
Okay, follow me.
I think I can get up.
Is he getting up? He's gonna lead him over to the... He's gonna lead him over to the tunnel.
Yeah, he's getting up. Slowly.
Alright.
Getting up.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out here. Can you... Okay, so... Do you...
What is this?
Do you know what state of being you are in right now? Okay, can you jump into the tunnel?
No. No. But as he's saying so, he jumps. And he kind of
no.
he kind of jumps a little face forward kind of jump.
Oh no.
Smacks the edge of the tunnel as he's falling down, and then just kind of ping pongs against all of the walls as he's falling down. And then just kind of just like splatters on that curve, and then you, from the very faint,
Are
you
you
can
still
kind of see. It's
okay?
kind of hard to see. Slides down.
All right, so it doesn't.
And as soon as he goes like out of sight,
Dead. Okay,
couple
so
like
it's
minutes
not like
pass,
okay. They do not
and then that
instantly
presence you
heal.
feel in your head just goes.
Good to know.
Away.
Yep, definitely not gonna jump down that. And he's gonna pull out his phone and call Jaden. Jaden. En route.
Alright, would you say I'm still en route?
You're nearing like you're in the campus, like you just like
Well, a
walked
few
past
things.
the gate kind of thing.
So, did you ever meet
Jaden's
Sir
gonna
K,
stop,
fellow?
look at the phone.
You found something out?
Okay, never mind then. So bodies do apparently not work like that.
I mean,
he just
I
splatted
don't really
against the
think I've
bottom.
ever met him in person. No, I've heard you talking about him.
So, we know the tunnel's not safe to jump down. No, it chucked itself down the tunnel.
Did you chuck a corpse down the tunnel?
So I brought it back to life.
That was a
It
James
walked
response
over to
if
the
I've
tunnel.
ever
Yeah,
heard
okay,
a
so
James.
dead bodies also do not retain anything up until the.
You know what? I'm
They
not
remember
even
the
gonna
last thing
ask.
they remember from when they were alive. Holy
By the way,
shit.
James, you
Yeah,
you
okay,
still feel that
Yeah.
presence of Sir Kay in your mind.
Yeah, so they remember the last thing from when they were alive,
But
and
you
they
can easily
remember when
distinguish
they
it
wake up.
from
They don't
the
remember
ones
anything
that you
between
bring
that,
back.
so that wasn't really helpful. Walked over the tunnel. He said no to jumping, but he jumped. So that's probably something good to know that I can control them. He's technically it's dead. So technically
I feel like this opens
it's
up a really large
not
moral discussion,
murder.
but we'll have to do that later.
Well, maybe.
Technically, I think.
See, the thing is,
Technically,
you
I
can't
think
say
this
it's
still
murder
counts as
either. It was
slavery.
technically more suicide than murder.
Whatever the
He
case,
jumped
we'll
Undead
himself.
rights.
I didn't push
Undead
him. I
rights.
thought about pushing him, but I didn't.
Undead lives matter.
Right. I was just letting you know that I found out jack shit other than the tunnel was actually deep enough
We'll
to probably
worry.
kill
We'll
us.
worry
Which
about
we
it
already
later.
knew.
I haven't spoken to the president yet.
I'm gonna just
All right.
have you text me.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm
You
gonna
can
call
either start
Jay a
coming
call real
over,
quick.
or I'll text you when something important comes up.
Yeah, peace, man. Click, and he's gonna call Jay.
All right. Sounds good. I'll text you
gonna
if
call
something
him
comes
again,
up,
that
and
fucko.
Jaden's gonna hang up the phone.
3 more times.
Straight to voicemail.
3rd time's the charm.
Straight to voicemail.
Yeah, he's just gonna leave a voicemail. Hey, it's James. I probably
Voicemail,
should.
straight
Oh
to
wait, sorry,
voicemail,
let me
straight
phrase
to
that.
voicemail.
Hey, fucko. Okay, there we go.
Times the
Better. I'm using your common language now. All right. So learned a bit about the tunnel. Learned that is well, yeah. I mean, we already knew it wasn't safe to jump down, but confirmed that bit. Confirmed some stuff about my powers and all of that. But Jaden is gonna go talk to the president. I'm still at the graveyard. I'm gonna look around for anything else that might bear the resemblance to Narlathotep, anything else that could possibly give us help, and then Jaden was talking about going into the dream world tonight. Call me back. I'll probably still be in the graveyard. Dead bodies fucking stench. Have a fucking stench around them. Yeah. Click. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to looking around for anything that resembles to Narlathotep, anything else that could possibly give us information. I look like an actual
Okay.
necromancer now with a shirt pulled up over the mask. I will.
Okay, make a spot.
Okay. Damn, wasted a 2.
All right.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you don't
James
find
is just
anything.
he's gonna just sit in the graveyard, or like at the entrance, and just lay back a bit near at the entrance of the gate, and just wait for Jaden to text him. Oh.
All right. Jay, what are you doing?
I'm going to the gate. I'm leaving campus.
You were never on campus. You were already at that gate.
No, I mean as in I'm leaving this
That's a
dimension.
death wish if I've ever seen one.
Okay.
I mean, in Jay's mind, he was betrayed by Jack, who hid that fact. The school has not been helpful at all until it wants something from him, and it's been hiding most things from him. The only people he trusts in this place are currently James and Jaden, and James hung up on
didn't
him.
fully hang
So
up on him,
Jay
he
is
just went back
gone.
to work.
He has nobody
This
he
is
can
true.
trust, and he feels completely isolated here. So no, you hung up on him. Yeah. So he's out. Like without any intervention, he's gone.
Okay. I will tell you, out of game, you do realize you are leaving the campaign. Like you will not be part of this game.
That's what he's saying.
You don't have a backup character, basically.
If like I'm saying
if you leave right now,
Yeah,
you
oh,
are not part of this
okay.
campaign. Like you would need to make a new character.
Just the DM's warning
Yeah.
of, hey, you're
I'm
killing your character.
not going to not do what Jay would do because it would.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. If it.
You know what's the funny thing?
Yeah. If that's what would happen, then I guess Jay's gone because
You're leaving. You're leaving. Like you turn around and start heading towards the thing, and Jack is still there at the gate, kind of watching this whole shit go down with the teacher yelling and all this stuff, and you turn around. Jack, what are you doing?
Looking at this situation, Jack's gonna go. Either I can stop him or I can let him walk away. Stop him or let him walk away. I'm gonna look at him again.
We all do right now. It's okay.
No. God, I hate myself some days. And I'm going to start following him.
You gonna follow him?
Yeah.
Okay. You follow him, and he's heading towards the library, the exit of this place.
Before he gets to the library door, I'm gonna go. You know, in retrospect, yes, I was completely in the wrong.
Jay would pause for a second without looking back, and.
But if I'm being honest, the last week I've had 3 dreams.
Kinky.
2 of which I won't discuss with you because those are private matters. One of them was a memory of me going with my sister and my mother and father to see Christmas lights in Louisville. Then I've had 3 nightmares about being beaten by my father. So I don't always feel the need to discuss everything with everyone. I know saying I'm sorry is not going to fix this, but before you walk away, if going on the odd chance that all of this is indeed true and we really are going to die in 3 weeks if we don't stop it, and your dreams are true, and I'm actually not as crazy as I thought I was, given all the years of psychiatric education I've had, along with psychiatric care, I'm going to assume that walking away from it is not going to solve the problem. No, I don't trust them either. But they're probably our best bet if I stop and think about it logically. You can walk away if you feel the absolute need to.
Turn around, his eyes still glaring, and he would say,
I'm not going to say that I am a perfect person. or that what I did was right. What I did was probably not the brightest decision I've made in a series of misunderstood decisions. If it helps, if I swear to tell you every little dream I have, every little thing I know, can we at least go find out why the fucking teacher wasn't talking with a German accent? At least. I really fucking want to know.
Jay would say, I don't know if I can trust you. I will hold on. I don't know if I can trust them. The people I thought I could trust have been, let's just say, disappointing. The school is manipulating everyone, it seems like. They are hiding things that shouldn't be hidden from people that should know about it. It feels like everyone's in this for self-interest, and I'm not sure what I want to be a part of. I am not sure about many things going on. But one thing's for sure. You need to also agree that the school doesn't call the shots here. We call the shots.
Oh no, that's a given.
From now on, there's no more. School said we aren't allowed in the dream world. School said we're not allowed to do this. We do what we can to survive and make it out of this and do what we need to do. We don't care about the school. If we need to break the rules, we break the rules. If we need to break a window, we break a window. Because we're not going to let these rules make us into part of the 60% that die, or the 40% that die. We're going to be part of that 60% that does what we can to make it through this.
How about we be that 1% that saves the fucking world?
I don't
be
care
honest,
about being the 1%. I want to survive. I want to continue my music career, and I want to get out of here.
Music
I
first,
don't want the
family
world to
second.
end, because then I can't do my music. And then my family's dead. And I don't want either of those.
Wait, window?
And about the window, why do I get the feeling that's a James thing?
Don't worry about it.
I won't.
As long as you weren't there, you got plausible deniability.
I'll take it.
reference to a
That
former
was a clever inside joke, wasn't it?
Okay, for those that are watching right now, so we, as it's been stated before, all four of us played in a previous campaign ran by Chaz in person. One of the characters, my character, always used the line as a lawyer, plausible deniability, to the point that it became the character's catchphrase.
I'm really proud of that one. That one was good.
That one was the best one yet.
So yeah, James would say, so yeah, we don't got any rules. Our rule is that we do what we need to keep us and the people we care about alive.
I promise to work with you as a team and do what we must.
All right.
But
Then
please
let's go talk to
understand
this
that
fucking
trust is
president and
hard for someone that's been abused.
I get
But
that.
one person they can trust.
I get that. Thing is, I know it's hard for you, but I cannot deal with what's going on right now. I need to know that I can trust the people around me if I'm gonna be doing dangerous shit with them. I need to know that I can trust them with my life if my life's gonna be on the line around them.
We have our differences, but you can trust me.
I'll be the judge of that
I'll
in the
tell you
coming
everything
days.
I know, and I'll do what we must for us all to survive.
Okay. Let's go see what that fucking president has to say and what this air quotes German professor has to say. Maybe we'll learn what he really is.
Maybe.
So yeah, Jay would start heading towards the president's office.
All right, so
Walk with him.
you,
chilling in a graveyard.
Jay, Jack, and Jaden are heading to the principal's office, the president's office, whatever you want to call him. He's everything. When you get there, doors open for you to go in.
As I walk in, I'm gonna go, so what does Dr. Nightmare want?
The only person in there is the president.
He's walking with you.
Wait, Gavin's not in there?
No,
Or Jaden's not in there?
Jaden's there. Yes, the
Okay.
only like staff.
Okay, I was just making sure
Yeah,
that
the only staff there is is Howard Phillips.
Jay
Did you
Jay
guys
would
also?
Jay would sit in one of the chairs, lean back, and cross his leg over the other one.
Jack's gonna just stand like lean back against the door frame and stand there with his arms crossed.
Jaden's gonna look at the other two, and he's gonna sit normally, and he's gonna say out loud,
Me and James had a bit of a disagreement. He isn't going to be showing.
You're saying that to Jay? Or to Howard?
I'm saying that to the room.
Okay.
President leans forward.
Oh shit.
Hands on his desk. Things are getting worse here.
Really?
Jay would roll his eyes.
For the first time, all of you actually see kind of fear and desperation in his otherwise perfectly like porcelain emotionless face.
Actually, this is the third time Jay has seen that.
Yeah. Things are getting bad. What we've seen today shows that the Black King, he is certainly getting braver. He came after you and your friend for a reason. Perhaps he thought he could influence you to his side. Perhaps he thought that you could somehow stop him, and he was trying to take you out.
But he attacked not us, but Dante and Barbara.
Yes.
Which-
That we've probably shown the most affection for out of everyone here present at the school.
Nevertheless, I and some of the other teachers, against our better judgment,
Do that other way, bitch.
are sending you into the Dreamlands to try and stop him.
So are you going to tell us everything this time, or are you just going to send us on without any?
We have told you all that we know.
Oh, really? Why the fuck does the professor not have a German accent all of a sudden? Why?
The doctor's name translate to nightmare.
And
Or
why
that
does he show up
Ian,
in the limbo?
could see him in limbo.
He leans back and sighs.
We're not stupid.
What's the issue? You've told us everything.
The professor doesn't want everyone to know his past. And he looks at you, Jack. Everyone has a past. Some
Yeah.
prefer not to keep it secret. Some prefer not to keep it known, as you will judge others based on their past. The professor... yes, it is an unfortunate name, but it's one that he lives with. He was taken as a young man and tortured at a mortal facility that attempted to utilize Dreamer's knowledge and push it into an unwitting patient. He was heavily scarred and was not of his own mind for many years before we took him in. His brain was connected to a creature in limbo and to the Dreamlands itself. And before we got a hold of him, his mind was fractured beyond belief in at least what we could stop and contain 14 different personalities.
That's no good.
And that is where we're going to end our session tonight.
Yes, he did.
Oh. You really had to push that last line, didn't you, Chad?
Oh.
We'll
Fuck
see you
you.
guys
Fuck the horse
next.
you rode in on, and fuck you. Fuck your mother too.
Just a bit.
We will see everyone next week as events seem to be unraveling.
Oh.
Maybe just a little.
And
It
Jake's
feels
doing
like,
the recap.
Yeah, doozy.
It feels like it's not just
James's
events, but the
ethics
group in
maybe.
general is
Other than that.
unraveling.
Well, I mean, the only people that are really unraveling is Jack and Jay. The
I don't
only
know
people
if
who
I
have
would
been
call-
the only people who have been fully like non-confrontational to the point of something extremely bad happening, you know, is Jaden and James.
What do you mean?
Well, as in like the only like something like, you know, Jax has been having all these breakdowns. Jay almost
Raised a few dead
you know,
bodies.
left and just abandoned everyone.
Mm-hmm.
James,
He
all
kind
I
of
mean,
lost
really,
that
what's
the
he
moment
done?
he got here, yeah.
Defile
He's
a
kind of-
body.
Yeah, he's kind
This
of
is
losing
true.
his entire moral compass.
I mean, he's starting to, but it's nothing. It's nothing as big as what's been going on with Jay and Jack, and Jaden. Literally, nothing has happened to Jaden besides he got a little scarred in limbo.
I don't know. Jaden kind of has always been kind of on the edge.
He kind of always has.
Which is funny that
Because it's the opposite last campaign.
our characters are the ones that are the most confrontational with each other, which is actually I find very hilarious.
But I mean,
Because
hopefully this means that Jack has finally found a backbone.
What was that? You guys talked over each other.
Yes, he. Oh, I
Jazz
thought you said
first.
little bitch.
I was just gonna say, hopefully this means that Jack has finally
With
found his
that being
backbone.
said, folks, thank you guys for tuning
little
in.
bit.
Join us next week for some more Call of Cthulhu: The Dreamer's Journey.
Yeah.
And be sure to subscribe, follow us on Twitter
we
and
have a
YouTube,
Twitter.
where
We're
we
gonna offer
upload
us having a